production. Good morning, gentlemen. This is Sir Yeetus back again with another live stream. Something that I want to talk about today. Something that I think is personally hilarious. My apologies for not giving you guys a heads up because my sleep schedule has been screwed because of me. I had way too much caffeine last night, so I stayed up all night and I was pretty much sleeping all day. So I created this live stream out of nowhere. When I said there's gonna be videos today, there's gonna be videos. Okay, I'll make sure that happens. But this topic is hilarious because when it comes to modern women wanting us to take them seriously, they do the exact opposite that makes us look at them like they're still little kids, like they're children. It's phenomenal. All right, they preach about equality all day, 24/7, and then they turn around and they want to be given everything solely because of their existence. And more specifically, we're going to be aiming at the workforce. The title can be applied in all aspects, but today we're solely going to work on and see what's happening when it comes to the labor, the jobs. Women want to be handed everything just because of their existence. And Island Hermit, I do have a special guest, and his name is the one, the only Rishi.
Yo,
Well, y'all really thought I had a special guest today? Shit. I will eventually. I'm working on it, along with Island Hermit. I am working on a special guest to come here. I'm just waiting for a response. Hopefully, it'll be sometime this week. That'd be pretty cool. What's been going on, Rishi?
not much. You just gotta, to get on the stream, bro.
My sleep schedule is so fucked up. I brought it on myself, though. This is my fault. Oh, shit. Don't chug a shit ton of Coke in the middle of the night. All right? You're going to be staying up. I'm talking about Coca-Cola, too. All right? Don't get it twisted. All right. We're going to read some comments, and then we will begin. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I just looked it up. I thought you were bullshitting, but you're serious. Rishi, what do you think about that? This comment right here.
Is it true?
Yep, it's true. It's just it's a space rocket, not an actual rocket.
I got you.
If you guys don't hear from me tomorrow, you know what happened. All right. Yep. Good day, serious. What's going on? What's going on? Do. All right. Whatever. Good evening, Brutus. Yes. It's still the afternoon for me, but good evening. Dylan B again. Equality is just a lie to appease the masses. Look around and you'll see that life what it is. It anchors the exceptional down to the weak and mediocre. Yes, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, gentlemen. If you still believe that equality exists, which I'm sure 100% of you don't believe it exists, true equality can't exist. It's a facade. Everybody cannot be equal. If everybody could be equal, then communism would have been successful decades ago. Oh, did I mention how cold as shit it is over here right now? The wind chill is negative 10 degrees. Like, fucking hell. But hey, as long as I don't have to deal with all those bugs and shit like hornets flying in your face, that's all that matters. Equality is bullshit like the melting pot. Rishi, stay strong. Wait, why do we have to stay strong?
Great American melting pot. Remember that Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
But I remember more that it's the what's it called, the Bill song.
I'm a Bill.
Yes, I'm a Bill.
Sitting
here on Capitol Hill.
Conjunction, what's your function?
So what do you mean stay strong? Rishi, you good?
I don't know what he means.
Like I'm good. Like
I guess he's just it's just encouragement in general.
No, I'm fine. I'm just I had too much Coca-Cola. It got out of control. Hey, Lion and MGTOW. I know we could have had you on the stream on Sunday, but a lot of BS happened. If you want to join the stream today to talk about how model women in general wants equity and equality, please be my guest when we do call-ins. Hell, you can join right now if you want to. Do. What are the approximate percentage of Genres in the manosphere, i.e., mostly players, black, red pill, alphas, fives, sevens, etc. Wait. Oh, you say how many genres? Well, you can't really count it. Like a lot of people, they have their own perspective of the manosphere, but at its core, it's pretty much men discussing male issues, something that we cannot do in public. Unfortunately, the internet is one of the only places we can talk about it and hopefully not get destroyed. That's why you see a lot of people in the manosphere, they don't show their identity, they don't show their faces. Because they know that the SJWs will not hesitate to zone in and destroy your life in real life. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've been hearing about that for a couple years. I hope it becomes more prevalent because, in my opinion, makeup is witchcraft. It could turn a 2 into a 6 or a 7. It's insane. It's insane, and it's even worse if you decide to go to the club and the lights are dim and shit. And you can't really tell the difference. That the skin on her face doesn't match the color of the rest of her body. It's called getting catfished. I will say an overwhelming majority are red pill, which is a reflection that most dudes are normies. Well, yeah, red pill, in my opinion, is pretty much men realizing the reality of society. You know, it doesn't have to be just women. It's just society in general. Men accepting reality for what it is and doing whatever they can to maneuver through life and put it into their advantage. Do 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 do. You old. Well, people say I have an old soul when I feel like being mature. Red pill a day is better than being Murphy for you. Oh boy. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right, too easy right here. Rishi, do you have anything to say to the chat before we begin?
Uh, Not really.
Where is he? All right, then it's chilling time. Chill time. All right, dude. So before I begin the topic, right? If you guys want to support my channel, the Warband in general, please click on the link that I just pinned on top of the chat. PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of the channel or anything that the Warband needs, such as artists, recording artists, editors, video producers, and like anything that the Warband needs. Okay, because if we can create a higher quality of videos for you, the better. All right, let us begin. Let's start with the first meme. Yo, Rishi, you good?
Yeah.
Like, that was a loud noise. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
all right, it sounded like something crashed over there on your end.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
Okay. Unless you're, hiding something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard a lot of noise on your end. I thought,
Mm.
like, yo,
It's weird. That must be Streamlabs.
I don't hear shit. What do you What do you mean?
Yeah,
You
it
got
must be. I don't know. You must be imagining things, I guess.
you gotta
Or it
work on
could be
that.
Streamlabs.
Gotta work on that tonight, Sir Yeetus. You gotta go get that checked out. All right. Let's start with the topic. Women want equity, not equality, especially in the workforce. We will be focusing on the workforce today. Look at this glorious meme. Look at this meme. All right, Chad. Yeah, okay. I know I'm not the only one that heard it, but yeah, it
Yeah, it's
must be
just
StreamYard.
Streamlabs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Streamlabs.
Everybody needs to get their ears checked.
Definitely.
I don't know. I have no idea how to do your job, but my book says you're doing it wrong. Oh lordy, oh lordy, lordy! Don't you love the affirmative action hires? Don't you just love that? Like they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, but they are given authority over you. Don't you love it? And 92, I'll say 93% of the time, I have to deal with the incompetent boss or manager or whatever. It's another woman, especially in this line of work where manual labor is highly suggested. So what I'm trying to say is, right, modern women for decades. I mean, for decades. Ever since when? 19. Let's just say 1960s, because I can go even earlier, but let's say 1960s. Women always had the choice to do the hard labor jobs, like what men are doing, right? To get higher pay. They want higher pay, right? They're not working for the desk job, like they're not doing human resources, being a teacher, being a CNA, the jobs that women typically go to. They're like, wait, what do you been? Hey, if men can do it, women can do it too. So we're like, all right, here's the degrees or the search that you need to do. Go ahead and do it so you can do that job. Most of them, of course, even when they bitch about, hey, we need more women in that field, they're not willing to go into that field themselves. They still go straight back to home, to human resources, to teaching, to administration, to CNA. Same old low paying job because many women they know deep down, yeah, they can't do the hard manual labor like construction, uh, military, oil rigs, sewage, garbage man, roofing, remodeling homes, all that crazy stuff, carpentry. Even when modern women have all the opportunity to do these certain jobs, they choose not to. But so let's look at the women that do choose to go to these jobs, right? Like, you know what? I am powerful. I am strong. I will do the same thing that a man can do, and we all gonna love it. Construction, right? I'm sure you guys, you drive through construction sites all the time. How many times you actually seen a female construction worker actually doing construction work? Like I'm serious. Like how many times have you ever seen a female construction worker actually doing construction? Rishi.
Trick question. You don't.
You literally don't. The most that they do is hold the signs or sit around somewhere, chat it up with the other females while the men are doing all the work. And guess what? It's so bad, men prefer it that way. It's not even about women want to get paid the same. Women are so incompetent and or unable to do the job because they don't know what they're doing or they're literally too weak to do it. The men really much rather have them stay out of the fucking way. Like, it's that bad. They rather have these women that want to be men so bad and try to prove that women and men are the same or whatever. These men would much rather have them, hey yo, just take this sign and stand over there, or you know what, just stay out the way because we're gonna get nothing done. And I'm sure all you guys had to deal with it at one point in your jobs, depending how old you are. I'm telling you, is that I did it often in the military, often. How how are you a college grad? Not only you're a college grad, so you don't really know how the military works, and you are incapable of doing the job. How are you going to have authority over me? But that's a very practical situation in the military, whether it's male or female, but mainly female. Somebody that literally sits around and do nothing, chatting it up with the other officers, getting paid as much as you, or even more. That's kind of fucked, isn't it? It is. It is very. It's insane. It is insane. You have anything to add to that, Rishi, when it comes to uh, women? Whichever woman joins a hard labor job, they don't really do shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's just um, yeah, it sucks, but that's what happens when you're in like a bureaucracy, I guess. It's just people can worm their way up that have no merit. But should we go to the next meme?
Yes, we'll go to the next meme right now.
Uh, just,
This meme right now, especially corporate. Yeah, I'm getting the old school memes. Okay, it's old school. Yeah, I'm a little bit old. Um, this pretty much encompasses how a lot of female workers think. The contradiction right there. She deserves equal pay, but she doesn't want to do the work because the axe won't between her legs. It is insane. I bet y'all. I'm typing the poll. All right, guys, go ahead and answer this poll right here. Have you ever had an incompetent, lazy female coworker that demanded more pay slash respect? Because I've dealt with that constantly, constantly. Especially, I've been hearing a lot of things from corporate, right? Women, they try their best so hard to play on these simps emotions because once again, there's simps everywhere. They manipulate simps so hard to have them do all the work while they sit down and bitch and moan. I can do the same thing as you. Why am I not getting paid more? Yet they sit around and do nothing and gossip about what? Keeping up with the Kardashians? Rishi, what would happen if a man did the same thing where they literally sit there complaining about having more pay, but they're not doing shit? What would you do as a boss if you saw a man doing that?
we would give them the boot.
Will he even have time to finish the rest of his sentence?
No, like, bro, it's it's how it is. It's like if you're a guy, you provide no value, then you're on the chopping block. But if you're a woman, then you can just stick around, you know, for however long.
Exactly. The audacity of modern women in the workforce that goes into a male dominated position, yet bitch about not having the exact same pay. At the same time, they do less hours. Uh, the women do more maternity leave. They take more vacation leave. They don't stay for overtime, etc., etc. You know, us men, we're built for this. We are built. Men are happy. They're happily obliged to work overtime, whether we need to or not. Men and women, we derive uh, pleasure differently when it comes to working. Okay, well, how a woman sees work is different than how a man sees work. Depending on how much a man likes his job, he's definitely looking forward to working. I don't see that many women say, "Yeah, I can't wait till I work. I can't wait till I work until 65 years old." No, if she decides to have a kid, her work ethic at work goes down dramatically, and that's facts. But whether they have a kid or not, the fact of the matter is, women are more prone to take less hours at work, take more vacation leave, take maternity leave, not do overtime. Literally, I know plenty of women that just does the bare minimum, yet demand to have respect, demand to have more pay or equal pay to a man that's been breaking his fucking back for 5, 10, 15, 20 motherfucking years. Model women want equity in the workforce, gentlemen, to the point where they demand more solely because of the axe wound between their legs. But hey, remember, gentlemen, we need to treat them with respect. We need to treat them like true equals. Really, really. Men, we have to work 200 million times harder than a woman just to get to similar results. Okay. And it is what it is, and men accept that. They accept that. Men accept, like, hey, you know what? I might be working until I'm 65 years old. And I'm cool with it. Especially depending on which job he chooses. And he enjoys his job. I have not once heard a woman say, yeah, I'm going to keep working until I'm 65. I have not once met a woman say that. I've only seen one or two women that actually stepped up and do their job. But the safe possible job that they can do. And they want praise for it. They want to be recognized for it. Okay. It's a fact that women want to be praised for being adults is what is the most hilarious to me. Women want to be praised for doing basic adult things. Men are only praised when we do something extraordinary. Like have a lot of sex with a lot of women. That's extraordinary. Because not too many men can do that. A man inventing something new that can benefit society. That's extraordinary because not too many men can do that. Men doing some crazy, he's a math wizard or whatever the frick he is. He's a scholar, he's a genius because that's extraordinary. Women expect to be praised for having their own apartment. Women are expect to be praised for fucking having two jobs, I guess. Have you noticed that, Rishi? Women want to be praised for just being an adult.
Yeah, like praise me.
Like what are you talking about? Like
It's like I cooked some ramen. Praise me. I'm so smart.
I pay for my own bills. Like, all right, good for you, I guess.
Join the club.
Right? Like, so, like, what the fuck? Like, keep going, keep doing it, whatever. Shit, get back to work.
I mean, that's a little less impressive because you're kind of letting the government steal your taxes. You know, it's like steal your money. It's like taxation is theft, Sir Yeetus.
It is, and do you know what's truly impressive? When if a man truly appraises a woman, if she actually has a successful marriage, has a successful family, actually able to create a good and loving home, that's when she'll get praised, because that's her forte. That is her primary biological goal. But the penis envy is so bad. It is so bad. So bad. They want to, model women want to be so bad. But they want all the praise, all the rewards, everything that man has beneficially without putting in the work. And these model women, these career women want us to take them seriously? No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Why would I be impressed with something that you've been having your entire life? Everything's been given to you. So because of your existence. I'm going to say it again. Women are born with value. Men have to work for it. Okay? Men have to bust their butt for value, for their high value. All women have to do is preserve it. But, you already know these days, modern women don't give a fuck. And then they'll still blame men in the end when they're 30-something and alone. Single mother of 3 kids or whatever. I'm getting sick of the sob stories. I'm getting sick of the sob. Unless your baby daddy passed away for some freakish reason, or a reason such as a war or something, or a medical condition, I don't want to hear your fucking story. You decide to be with a guy and have babies with him before you even married him. Which I don't see why a man would marry in the first place these days. But if that man does marry, that was your best bet to start a family right there. But you decide to be a career woman. You decide to be a single mother by choice. Yes, you chose to do that. So if you choose to do something, you deal with the consequences, whether it's good or bad. You model women, especially the career women, want to be us so bad. You guys want to LARP as men so bad. Until it's time to be treated as such. And this is what you wanted. Men didn't push this, you did. And when you're held accountable like a man, you crumble like a fucking, I don't know, like a sandcastle. Crumble like a graham cracker. When the pressure's put on you because you fucked up. You fucked up for being a career woman. You fucked up for being a single mother by choice. You fucked up for being delusional, thinking that you can walk around like a land whale and can land a Chris Evans. How can you walk around pretending to be a man, but you can't handle the pressure? You can't handle the responsibilities, the consequences, because men, 99.999% of men are always held accountable no matter what. Majority of men cannot escape consequences. It's always your fault if something goes bad in your life, even if it's the woman's fault. It's still your fault. Everything's your fault as a man, and it is what it is. But now there's model women saying, "Oh man, oh I'm more of a man than these little boys these days." Ha ha ha! Jesus Christ! But when you get a slight dose of reality, like, oh shit, maybe I should not have slept with fucking Pookie and Ray Ray. Maybe I should not have slept with Chad and Tyrone because I thought that I can go around and have sex willy nilly like a man. Oh, but wait, I have ovaries. Now I gave birth to two, three, four different kids by two, three different baby daddies. I wonder whose fault that is. It can't be my fault because I'm a woman. But you're walking around here LARPing like a man. It's insane, gentlemen. It's insane. We're gonna play this last video, then we're gonna do the call-ins. But we're gonna be pausing in between because this copyright bullshit is kicking my butt.
Just gotta be like fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Pretty much.
Cool. Hi, my name is Maya Milusheva. I'd like to start with a short introduction about myself. I'm a woman in IT, obviously. I'm a CEO of a quite profitable IT company. I'm a mother as well, so you would say I went through quite a lot in the IT industry. So I have the experience and authority to talk about this topic. Now, what I want to say is that the whole talk about women in IT is usually a bad thing for us. Because basically what it says is, well, it's okay to have lower income. It's okay to do worse than boys in the IT industry because, well, there's a world conspiracy against you. You know, people hate you. That's why. So that's why I'm against the whole talk.
Pause.
Also, I did some recruiting.
So I forgot to clarify. My bad, y'all. So this woman, she is the CEO of her own company, and she's right now against this crazy patriarchal, misogynistic BS that the three women are saying up on the stage of how women are so oppressed in the male-dominated spaces such as IT. This woman, she's a CEO of her own company, and she's out here calling out bullshit like, yo, like you, like what the fuck are you on? You know, could being a fucking victim. I like this lady though. She was speaking facts. I'll give her that. All right, let's continue.
Because I have a company. And also I went to a school that had like 8 girls and 100 boys. So, you know, I'm quite used to being around a lot of boys. The whole thing is girls are usually quite lazy. They're just not that good programmers. Sorry, but that's honestly. They just don't
Hey,
want
can
to
you
get their
pause?
hands dirty.
Can you rewind a bit? Because I choked on my drink. I was laughing.
That's
Can you rewind a little bit more?
quite lazy.
Pause.
They're just not.
But she said, yeah, these girls are quite lazy. Do you see the guy on the right? He immediately looked at her like, oh shit. Like, she ain't coming here to play. Like, because just imagine if a man said that, like instead. He would have been crucified regardless for even criticizing a woman. Side note, if you really want to see who's truly in power, look at the group that you're not able to criticize without being punished. But you see the guy right there, he's like, oh, shit. Oh, man. He's surprised because, once again, it's very rare to criticize women like that. And this is one of the very few women that I know of currently that's willing to hold their sisters accountable for their bullshit. And I respect that. All right, let's continue.
Not that good programmers. Sorry, but that's true, honestly. They just don't want to get their hands dirty to do the job. And when I tried to do some recruiting, I intentionally wanted to recruit women. And at the end, I failed to do so. Do you want to know why? Because most of those girls were usually just cheating, and they were just not good programmers. At the end, I had to recruit boys. And that's why I think the whole talk about let's recruit more women is bad, because at the end, you're recruiting worse programmers. At the end, your company is going to suffer. You're gonna lose some money. I know it's trendy to talk about women in IT. I
Pause.
think women should just
Can you rewind to the panel, please? Uh, uh, all right, what do you think about this, Rishi?
Damn.
The nervousness. Oh yeah, she's a straight up
The
butterface. Not gonna
nose,
lie.
bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
but the nervousness of these ladies, they're really like, oh shit, oh shit.
One.
You're supposed to be on our side, lady. What are you doing? But the Russian lady, because she sounds Russian, she's not wrong though. She's not wrong. Even when there's opportunities for the ladies to join this type of field, of programming, male dominated, quote unquote, she's giving these women opportunities. But of course, the women doesn't the women don't want to put in the effort. The women don't want to put in the effort to get into that position. And that translates to majority of the workforce that we have. Women want to get the same rewards as men without putting in the work. Okay. And finally, a woman was able to put that out there. You guys are lazy as fuck. Because I'm sure everybody in the chat right now can all agree. Countless women out there, they're fucking lazy. They're literally just there for the check. That's it. They're literally just there while majority of the men are doing the work. That's it. Does that sound like oppression, Rishi?
No.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this video is legendary. I'm gonna watch it again later.
It's trendy to talk about women in IT, but I think women should just start studying more and getting the job done. And I honestly don't see girls staying up until late at their office and working that often. No, it's usually the boys staying there. Why? I don't know. So that's what I want to say. I think the whole lecture should be removed, and I think it's just bullshit.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit. Hey, gentlemen. The Russian lady knows why knows why men stay in the office that late. I know she knows. She knows. Because like I said before, like I said in the beginning, okay? Because I heard the Red Pill / MGTOW community preach about this since 2014, 2015, okay? Women are not willing to put in the work in general. I'm saying in general. I ain't saying all. They're not willing to put in the work, okay? They're not willing to work it overtime. They're more willing to take vacation leave, a lot more than a man. Okay, they're not willing to take in more hours like a man. They want all the rewards that a man has, except they don't want the responsibility. How are you sitting there in the corner doing nothing? Doing nothing on your little Instagram, taking selfies and shit. all day and have the audacity to say that
Everybody
women. Wait, what was that?
Did I did that? We were.
Anyway, these women have the audacity to go around sitting there in the little office doing nothing, literally nothing, besides probably print some papers on their little phone all day. Instagram, Snapchat, selfies, talking to other female coworkers, while the men, yes, even in corporate, while the men do majority of the work. And you have the audacity to say that you're oppressed? You have the audacity to ask for more money? You have the audacity to ask for respect? And these women want to be treated as equals? No. This is why you're treated as a damn fucking child. Because this is what children do. But it's expected of children. Of course, men are gonna be annoyed when a grown fucking woman is doing the same thing that children are doing. I gotta say this right now, gentlemen. What I see in this entire situation is women, they derive their influence, their power off of the confusion of men. That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure I saw a title about this yesterday. Women derive their power and influence based on the confusion of men. Now we'll get to that probably in another live stream. But I have ended the topic for today. I'm sure you guys got the gist. Let us start bringing in some callers so we can talk about this. Meanwhile, let's go read some comments. All right. Yep, Lion and MGTOW. Yep, they are lazy. And unfortunately, no man is able to do that without him getting crushed by the public. These single mothers are definitely lazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why do you think she brings home like 200 boyfriends? How else she's going to pay rent? 915, he was not prepared for this. Yeah, the guy that looked at that Russian girl, no, he wasn't prepared at all. He's like, oh, shit, a woman that's taking our side? Whoa. And yeah, Gun's like, oh, only a woman can get away with saying this. That's it. It's crazy how speaking facts will get you publicly executed. I'm saying this metaphorically. Oh, no, figuratively. Sorry. I'm not using the right words today. No, they did not know what the fuck to do at all. They did it because if one woman speaks against the sisterhood, it destroys the entire fucking structure. Especially when that one said lady is just speaking nothing but facts. Because if she wasn't speaking facts, those ladies would have had plenty of rebuttals, but they didn't. They just had to sit there and take it. Rare to see a woman speak with her hands in her pocket. Well, maybe because unfortunately, I'm sure she's the type of woman to be masculine, because in order to survive and succeed in those type of environments, especially corporate, if you're trying to go up there to be a COO or CEO or be the owner, you have to have masculine traits. There's no other way around it. A woman strictly just being feminine will not get far. It is what it is. That guy Pete, Eastern Europe, while not flawless, is a bit more based than the West, so this doesn't surprise me much. Hey man, it doesn't surprise me either. I ain't talking about that Germany or whatever shit. I'm talking about the, Eastern. So I definitely agree, that guy Pete. They're the ones that are not too destroyed by feminism. But give it a few years. Let's see what happens with that. Let's keep going. Yeah, if a man said the exact same thing that that Russian CEO lady did, it would not have ended well at all. It's like what TFM says. Modern women praise each other for being mediocre men. Do you agree, Rishi?
Yeah. For real.
It's pathetic actually. It's sad. Um, good. The red pill is flowing through every vein in that room, whether I want it or not. That's true. A lot of dudes got red pilled. And of course, they have no integrity. Oh no. Why would they? See, that's the thing. Why would modern women in the West have any type of integrity if nobody's holding them accountable? Right? It's like you trying to walk up to Kim Jong Un and try to hold him accountable. You're like, boy, why the fuck are you even here? Alan Herman. At my work, we had a list of things we had to do. Some more money. The man had to complete everything on that list, and then some. Some of the women just learned one or two things and then cried about everything. I believe that. I believe that. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid. When the pressure is on and you put it on the woman, and I'm talking about not social standpoint. I'm talking about actual logical IT, computer, math, science, pretty much STEM, right? When it comes to those aspects, I rarely see women flourish in that. Okay, because once again, women are social creatures. I never said that women are dumb. I said women are social creatures. They thrive in social settings. When it comes to something like STEM, science, math, engineering, technology, they get stooped. They get duped.
They get bamboozled.
Yes, they get bamboozled by the bamboozler, which is a shit ton of math and a lot of plugs they gotta plug in. Do. That guy Pete, Red Pill Chris says, oh, I remember Red Pill Chris. I might try to get him on here soon. We'll see. Says the East is about 10 to 15 years behind the West, which means the 2020s will probably be the social media thought boom over there, and the 2030s will be what we've got here now. Shit. That's why you guys need a. It all depends on how they change the legal system and if they're going to try to screw men in the divorce and family courts. That's where the change will truly begin. That guy Pete again. I had a dude telling me women don't need men to survive. But look what they cry over. We need them for reproduction. They need us for survival and reproduction. See, and that's why they hate us so much. That's why they had that penis envy. We don't need them to survive. They need us to survive. And that just crushes their fucking soul. But it is what it is, though. Yes, most truck drivers are men. Yep. Anything that has to deal with maintaining and building society is ran by men. All right, we got through the comments. Rishi, can you spam the call-ins?
Sure.
And before we do the call-ins, you know what time it is. It's show time. If you guys want to support the channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat and donate to paypal.me/SirYeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of the channel or anything that the Warband needs. Okay, because the higher the quality of videos we can give to you, the better. Like look at my look at my little gift that I have. Look at the art that's behind that's in the background. It's all because of you guys' donation. Thank you very much for that, though. All right, guys, go ahead and start coming in so we can start talking about this topic. It's an interesting topic to talk about. Whether you disagree or agree, come on in. Click on that StreamYard link. Come on, y'all. Don't be shy. Go ahead and come talk to us. I got that right here. Come on. Just click on that link.
Damn.
Yep, hell yeah, I'm spamming. All right, I got a couple of you guys in here. Oh, what the fuck that was. All right, the first person to join is Brandon True Blood. What's going on, man?
Yo! Puniti.
Puniti. What do you have to say about this topic, man, of modern women wanting equity in the workforce?
Man, everywhere
And he's gone. Woo! Don't worry, man. Hey, I'll bring you back in a bit. Mayor Mercules.
Puniti.
While Brandon, he's setting up his connection. We're going to talk to you real quick.
Let him get fixed real quick. I think this is like the perfect subject for today. This is something that literally just happened right in front of me and a coworker.
Really? Hold on, before you begin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lion and MGTOW, if you want to join, go ahead and click the link whenever you're able to do it. I'm going to be on for a couple more hours, so I'm sure you have time to join us if you want. All right, go ahead, Mayor. Let's hear that story.
Okay, so we were just happened to be in a room where somebody was doing a business conference. They were had several people on the call. Majority of the people on the call were men, and there's one woman in the call that's getting grilled by her upper management. Apparently, she's some kind of accountant responsible for keeping books.
Right.
And she's saying that she couldn't get the right equation because she's called the city to get this and that, and everybody keeps stopping her to explain to her that that's not the city's responsibility, that equation is just basic math skills, and that she shouldn't need to call the city for that.
Oh, no.
And she did everything during the entire time to just try to shirk responsibility. It was somebody else's fault. And they're like, look, there's $1,500 missing because your calculations weren't right. We need to know where this $1,500 went and where your calculation went wrong. And she's like, well, I don't know where I got this number from, and I don't know what I'm really using it for.
So she didn't bother to backtrack or nothing.
No. I'm like, how is that even possible? What if you don't know what the numbers you're using are for, then why are you using them? And if you don't know where you got them, then how did you even get them?
First off, how are you even an accountant right now? Because, like you said, Mayor, if it's actually basic math, and accountants are supposed to be pretty good at math, that's very concerning. Was this like a first incident, or
From the way that it sounded, it seems like this is just status quo for this worker.
god damn, the fact that all day she was just trying to push it off on the city?
Yep, and of the entire call that all these guys were in were like, no, like this is the way it should have been done.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
if she was a dude, she would be given like what? How many? Two hours tops to get that shit fixed.
oh, if she was a dude and made a $1,500 mistake like that,
written up or
she wouldn't
fired.
have a job. She wouldn't have her job.
Yeah, because there's no way. How did all of a sudden? I agree. I agree why the management was so pissed off. There's no fucking way. No, $1,500 just disappeared like that.
Like, have you ever been at a job where you're sitting there working and you look next to you and you wonder how in the hell does this person have a job here? That's literally what we were witnessing. But I mean, these people are all on video calls, and they're all probably thinking the same thing. How is this person still working with us?
Right, because it's
Diversity.
it's simple. It's a simple process. If you did something, well, probably because I'm a dude, right? If you did something wrong, backtrack and see where you got it wrong. It doesn't matter how far you have to go back, and just do the shit over.
Yeah, or just do what so many other wise men before us have always done, and just do it right the first time, so that you don't have to go back and do it again.
I agree. If you're qualified for this job, it shouldn't be that difficult to do it right the first time or rewrite the error that you made.
Yeah, but either way, this isn't just like some kind of on the books math error where we still have the money. It just says in the books we don't. No, the money was straight up missing.
What the fuck? Okay, now let's see why the management was like very pissed. Because if it got to that point where the money is just straight up gone, hell yeah. If I was management, I'd be going off. Like what the fuck?
No. I mean, in the past, I've worked jobs where my male coworkers were doing equations wrong, but they were doing equations wrong on purpose so that they could scam people's credit cards.
Oh yeah, those type of
add $2 or $3 to each order, and then just take that $2 or $3.
Yeah, that's just part of the business.
I mean, that was his hustle, But I mean, eventually he got caught. He ended up serving 5 years in prison for it.
Damn. Well,
I mean, that's what happens when you're a man.
Yeah. Definitely. And she wasn't fired for it, like even all day.
Not from what I can tell. She's still working there, and they're trying to help her figure out the problem.
Oh hell no! Wow. What the really? Oh no.
I mean, at this point, with the way things went, from what it sounds, they don't have another choice but to help her figure out the problem. Otherwise, they're short $1,500 with no accounting for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Eileen Hermit is either she's incompetent or she actually took the money.
I'm thinking she took the money. With as defensive as she was sounding, the shirking the responsibility out to this city, which had nothing to do with her calculations. Which again, it's a simple, middle school style math equation to get to those numbers.
I'm surprised they didn't grill her about, like, hey, you had anything to do with that missing money? You know, like
I mean,
shit.
the second you do that, though, the waterworks will start.
Of course.
So I mean, it's almost not even worth it anymore to try and hold women in the workplace accountable on that level. You know, you're likely to catch some kind of sexual assault case.
Yeah, those type of women, which is all women. Investigate for embezzlement. I agree. There should be an
Absolutely.
investigation off that because there's no fucking way. No fucking way. Especially what I'm hearing from the story. Simple basic math. The money is just straight up gone. Like there's no other alternate outcome. She's straight up just blaming the city the entire time.
Yep.
Nah, she I don't know. There's a 99% chance she took it. You know, I believe in due process, unlike these modern women.
So yeah, put her through the ringer. If she fails the test, well, there's plenty of empty boxes in the women's prison because pretty much only men that end up in prison anymore.
Yeah, they're like 2 days in prison.
For the same crime that a man got 10 years in prison, a woman will get 6 months.
Hey D man, hold up. What you say, bro? I had a young lady bank teller miscalculate $4,200 in my transaction last week.
Ooh.
I had missed it and I questioned her.
D-man. That's, I'd be fuming.
I'm talking to her bosses. What?
Yeah, I'd be banking at a different branch.
Yeah, that's
for sure. For starters, I'd be going to a completely different company. I would never walk back into that branch ever again. You close my account right now. Give me all my money. We're done.
Holy shit, bro. That's insane. That guy, Pete, I'm surprised she thought they were that stupid if she did do it. It's insane they can break down like a 4-year-old when you treat them like their actual age because they're like I said earlier in the live stream, man, they're literally grown children. That's literally how they act. And no wonder, ever since thousands of years ago, men are the one that held the authority because along with responsibility, you should have authority.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's
responsibility without authority is you're a scapegoat. You're a scapegoat. If you have all of the responsibility and no authority, you're a scapegoat.
Shit, slavery at that point.
If something goes wrong, it's gonna be on you because you're responsible. But you don't have the authority to make sure that it doesn't happen.
I agree.
You're a scapegoat.
4,200 get a bitch killed. Price of life is cheap where I'm from. Hey man,
Yeah.
I know people that get killed over Jordans.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of people from my childhood that died over a couple hundred. So.
And food stamps.
Yep. No, that's just it. A couple $100 worth of food stamps, bro. Like. And the saddest part about it is like that card's only going to be used that one time by that person who stole it and killed my friend, because once the state realized that my friend is dead, well, the benefits just get cut off. So you got $200 worth of food for what? For somebody's life.
Yep. They freeze that account immediately. And yeah, some people believe your life is worth that much. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. A girl ran my friend over and only got 90 days in jail. I believe it.
Yeah.
But
a female was supposed to be the designated driver for my boy Will back in senior year of high school. And she didn't like that he's in the back seat, drunk, talking shit, and kicked him out on a dark highway. He got hit by a truck. Pickup truck dragged him right off the road into a ditch because she couldn't handle her responsibility as a designated driver.
Bro,
Understand, if you're going to be a designated driver, sometimes drunk people get belligerent.
Do you know
And
how
it's your
much?
responsibility as a sober person to act accordingly.
Do you know how much me and my homies get at each other's throats, especially being drunk? Not once. Not once. I'll even think about dropping them off in the middle of a fucking highway. That pisses me off.
Well, I'm still, to this day, it still gets me, man.
No matter how drunk we are. No. Selfish creatures, I swear, man. Selfish creatures, bro. Nah, I'm good. The only
Yeah.
the only woman I would trust to drive me back home drunk as hell will be my mother. Nobody else.
It's sad to say that I can't trust that, but
Oh shit. Well, true. There are bad mothers. There are bad mothers. My biological mother is a piece of shit. So you know it's bad enough if my dad gets full custody of all his kids.
that's usually a telltale indicator in the feminist family courts. If your dad's got custody,
And
and
if he's the one himself telling you, hey, you know, be careful who you marry or don't get married at all. Like it's that says a lot, you know. If your own dad is telling you that, you know. You know, he says sometimes like, you know, I was just frustrated or, you know, I wasn't in a good mood. But now that I'm older, I knew he was telling the fucking truth. Like you weren't lying when I was younger. You meant every fucking word.
it can. I mean, from the outside looking in, it could seem just like somebody's just upset and salty about something, but when you actually get down to it and you talk to the person, you realize that a lot of their actions and words are pretty warranted.
That is true. But before I let you go, man, do you have any advice when it comes to modern women wanting equity in the workforce or modern women wanting equity in general?
One thing I can say is, if you are going to be working with females on a regular basis, do what you can to protect yourself. Because these women, that not even just in a relationship sense, but they will lie on you. They will lie on you to advance their own career or to knock you back down to where they think you should be.
Well, shit, that's why even other women say that they'd rather have a male manager or boss, because even like female bosses, they want to stay as queen bee, and they want everybody to realize that, you know, like I'm that boss, and you will do as I say, or I will personally, because you know my feelings were hurt. I'll make your life a living hell because I'm your boss and I can do that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. All right, I got a second story on that then.
Oh, it's all good.
So, you remember? So like a few years back, there was a viral video that went out of an old lady crossing the street, and there's some guy in like a Ferrari that's
Right.
sitting there waiting. She's taking forever, and he blows his horn at her. She turns and slaps his bumper with her purse, and all of his airbags go off.
Damn.
Okay. This is like some little like 75, 80-year-old woman. And she didn't even hit his bumper that hard, really, but it's a Ferrari, so the airbags go off.
Yeah.
So me and my friends saw that, and we developed a little thing. Hit it with your purse, Grandma, whenever somebody's like just not giving it their all, you know?
Yeah.
So here I am working for the schools. It's about 2 years ago. And me and the principal of the school and an associate principal of the school are trying to bust a lock off of a wooden filing cabinet so that we can get to its inner contents.
Why was it locked? You know?
The previous teacher didn't leave the key for it. And we were getting ready to throw it all out, but we needed to make sure that there weren't any sensitive documents inside.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
the principal, male, is beating on it with a hammer. And he's not getting anywhere with it. So I make my comment. Hit it with your purse, Grandma. And the associate principal, female, immediately turns, eyes wide open. Was that a sexist comment?
It was a fucking joke.
No, it's a joke. It's a kind of an inside joke between my friends, but if you want to hear the explanation behind it, she immediately shut me down, reported me to my manager. Yep.
Really? Over a joke?
Over a joke.
I'm not surprised.
That wasn't even directed at her.
None. And this is why your situation literally reinforces that statement where even women themselves would rather have a male boss, because that slight shit, even though it's a little joke, not directed at her, made her flip her shit,
Yep.
and she went out of her way to make sure you get into some deep shit.
Yeah, because I mean, again, I'm working for a third-party company contracted to the school district, so she really had to go out of her way to contact my manager.
Did your manager even like made a big deal about it? Like
My manager never even brought it to my attention.
I wouldn't care either. Like really.
I mean, it still ended up being a part of my employee file.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't
But
really have.
they never talked to me about it.
Nah, it's fucking stupid. Like I understand if you would have like decked her in the face, but you just said a joke. That you were even talking to her. You just, bro.
Yeah, just regular old work time banter,
That is.
This is the same woman who, after the beer bug hit, got me pretty much fired from working at the school that she was the then principal of.
Still because of that joke.
No, this was because of the COOF restrictions.
Well,
and me being jabless and me telling her like, look, just we're supposed to be following the science here, and all the science says that even if you have the jab, you're still gonna get it. So, what's the deal? None of what you guys are doing to these kids makes any sense. And because I started bringing up I've been through a lot of mandatory trainings for being a mandated reporter of child abuse, sexual assault, and all that. And I straight up told this principal to her face, we've been through and we have sat at all of these seminars together. I've seen you there. I've been there with you. We are taught, if you see something, say something. Well, I'm seeing something and I'm saying something. You're all abusing these children for your own personal gains.
Yep, your own personal agenda.
And literally an hour after we had that conversation, my manager calls me and tells me, you need to leave school property. You are not welcome in this school district anymore.
I wouldn't even be mad at that point. I'm like, you know what? I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be pissed off.
12 years in the industry.
Yeah.
With all of my knowledge and everything. Just flushed it right down the toilet.
I'm pretty sure she was still scoring about. Was this the same lady that got mad?
Same lady.
You sure she wasn't still mad about that joke? I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she was. She's some 300-pound feminist.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be following health and science stuff, but this heifer's allowed to walk around the school with all that mass.
Well, don't we have the head of the health administration
is giant?
The man that's pretending to be a woman.
Yeah.
How ironic? Well,
a
person that can't decide their gender is the head of the health.
The manager for the kitchens for the school district that I used to work for is some 450-pound big old fat dude.
Yeah.
You know what? Not gonna lie. I know the food be smacking if that dude's big.
No, bro, the food that the school district provides because of Michelle Obama changed the way school lunches were done.
Oh,
The school lunches are all trash now.
like probably
It
vegan food and shit.
it tastes like garbage. It's full of soy, and that's another thing, man. Soy has been proven to raise estrogen levels in men. You want to know why we got so many men out here that are angry and don't know what to do with their life? Because their testosterone levels have been replaced by estrogen. They don't feel like themselves.
So
the school and society tells them, oh, the reason why you feel like that is because you're one of these made-up genders.
yeah, when it comes to a man, just something ain't right. So some just ain't feeling right.
Yeah. In other words, yeah. So yeah, in other words, if you're not feeling right, it means you sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm Apache, okay?
I'm-
Don't mistake me.
I am a meat popsicle, and my pronouns are King Lord.
Oh, how their own agenda backfires on them. Like, you
Yeah, I
can't-
think I was
you can't say that.
telling Manic before that my doctor did the same thing that his doctor did to him, asking me about pronouns and what do I identify as. And she got mad at me because she had to write down meat popsicle, King and Lord. I mean, if we're gonna play this game, we can play this game. The thing is that I'm better at it than you are.
Wait, hold up. I got a story on you. So are you gonna show your channel before you head out?
Yeah, so go ahead and follow Mayor Mercules here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, Mike Oxstrong. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting out a couple instrumentals this weekend. Again, video software is kind of on the fritz right now, so I'm working through that. But I'll have some videos coming out hopefully before the end of the month.
Oh, so
In a couple weeks or so.
you don't have new music yet?
I've been working on a bunch of instrumentals and stuff. Lyrics wise, my head's just not really. It's been focused on a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
So
I respect that. I know how that feels. You know.
I mean, I got a lot to say, but I'm feeling if I say it the way I want to say it, that it's in my mind, I might end up like Kennedy.
But before you leave, Mercules, somebody has a question. Did you troll CNN in that salty cracker video?
I don't believe so. I don't recall.
do you watch him? Like I watch him. Not gonna lie.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't think I follow Salty Cracker.
He does. Do you know who he is?
I do know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes some mean ass fucking Southern cooking. I respect that. Shit, he doesn't hesitate to put in all that spice.
I mean, why would you not spice your food up?
Shit, you been in the Midwest? Shit, that thing pepper is spicy.
Yeah, that's it. That's
just a pinch of salt.
like a 4-year-old child.
Yeah, you like spicy, you should try Cajun.
Oh, Cajun is.
Plenty,
I love me some Cajun cooking.
It's playing down here in NC.
I haven't been in North Carolina yet. I need to go there to try their food because I've been to Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi because I have family down there. Yeah, they don't fuck around in the South when it comes to food. Like I've never seen somebody so offended if you didn't want to try their food because when I was young, right? Because I was like 8 or 9. They wanted me to eat black eyed peas, and it looked weird to me because I never usually eat black eyed peas. I was like, nah, I'm good. Literally 5, 6 family members looked at me all at once, like, hey, you better at least take a bite, you know. Like this ain't no fucking game. Eat the shit.
You fucking eating.
And just even worse, after we're done eating at that, eating at my family's place, there's a place down the street where they cook as well. Like, it's a very close-knit communities in the South, which the Midwest, they don't really have. You know, the South is very, like, everybody knows each other. Everybody's friendly. I think, isn't the South that says Coke? Coke or pop? I think it was Coke.
It's Coke. It's Coke.
It's Coke. Yeah. The Northwest people like to call it pop.
Yeah, I was about to butt heads with this waiter. You know,
I'll pop you in the lip.
No, I'm dead ass. I was ready to throw hands. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, give me give me some Coke. What kind of Coke? Just give me the Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know Coke, but what kind of Coke? Like,
it's not all Coke, lady. It's
like you're trying my patience right now. But it took me a while to realize, like, yeah, okay.
Oh, you mean soda? What kind of soda? I want Coke.
Soda. You Midwesterners saying soda. Oh, you bunch of weirdos. What's a soda anyway? Why do you call your water fountains bubblers?
Bubblers.
Bubbler.
It's not even bubbling.
See, a bubbler.
I got a bubbler sitting on my desk at home.
See a bubbler.
Well,
bubbler.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the United States, you know, except for California.
Yeah. We all have our regional dialects. I'm saying we all have our regional dialects. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't give a shit about California, except for the food trucks. I like the food trucks over there. Not bad. You know,
I'm starting to look at some of those people in Northern California who want to separate into a new state called Jefferson, and that seems
Wait,
that seems pretty dope.
Is Sacramento involved in that, or?
I don't think so. I think it's a little bit more north of Sacramento that they're petitioning that. But they're trying to secede from California to make the free state of Jefferson.
Yeah, good luck with that. Because
California is not going to let go of all those electoral votes.
No, and
as much as they try to say we need to get rid of the electoral college, they abuse the hell out of it.
And in 2 more years, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in 2024. Sorry, 3 more years.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking with like it's going to get, depending on what happens, it's going to get nasty, especially if Trump decides to run again. It's going to get nasty.
I think what he should do is just back 2 people as president and vice president, and just call it good.
Well, it's because you already know Sleepy Joe, he destroyed the Democratic Party, like completely demolished it. There's no way of them coming, like, this is the perfect opportunity. Why wouldn't Trump
it wasn't just him. I mean, look at what AOC's done in New York and across the nation.
Oh God, that's a backed up toilet. Holy shit.
And the Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi
and all these people, they it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, they leave a bad taste in your mouth.
It does. And you know how the Civil War started, right? It was literally right after Abraham Lincoln was elected president.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, because there's a lot of retired generals right now. They're like, they say this isn't looking too hot right now. You know, depending on what happens in the election of 2024.
Well, we got elections coming up this year for
midterms,
House and Senate, and midterm elections. So, I mean, things are about to flip hard.
I wonder, how do I say? Because I know that the conservatives are going to get some seats back.
Oh, of course, they're going to get more than some seats back. With the way everything's gone, and you've got all these new voters. You know, they were 16 at the start of this pandemic, and now they're 18. They've been watching who has been destroying this country, who was responsible for them not having a junior or senior year.
Oh, that's true.
They know who's responsible. They're not stupid. You think they're gonna vote for the people who literally put them in chains?
No, because they made they made these kids stare at a computer screen all day, and that's not cool. Learning all that fucking crazy shit. See, in my opinion, just me, being in school in person is easier than doing school online.
Well, yeah, I mean it's
Not as an
a whole
adult,
different ball game when you're sitting right next to your bong.
right? It's not as an adult. Okay, as an adult is different. Like we can do online or whatever, but as kids, it was definitely torturing for them. You know, they couldn't be around their friends, couldn't hang out. They literally had to sit in front of a computer all fucking day.
Well, that, and I mean, think about the mental aspect of looking at your teacher who's obviously in a room by herself, but she's sitting there wearing a mask on stream with you.
That's ridiculous.
There's nobody in the school building with her except for the custodians and other teachers. But here they are, virtue signaling that they're being COVID safe in a fully sanitized, air sealed building.
See, the big thing for me is, which is the biggest issue with this current situation with the beer flu, is I believe in personal autonomy.
Same
If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, don't. Why are these leftists? Why is the media? Why is big tech? Why is the president himself pushing so hard for all these boosters and the science shot?
Soy juice.
Yes, because Israel just approved for the fourth soylent juice.
Yeah, and they have the highest cases, the highest death rates. But yeah, let's just keep following the science.
Yeah, this like I've noticed like a lot of people are angry. Like even just day-to-day people, they're fucking angry. Because now there's talks of bringing back the mandates across the states again.
At what point are people going to stand up and say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore?
Exactly. And the fact that countless people got fired. Oh, what'd you say? Lion Big Tom?
I think it's already happening down in Florida.
Oh, definitely. Florida and Texas, they've been done. Texas don't tolerate shit from nobody, for starters. But yeah, both of those states, they're so over this.
As am I.
Yeah, I'm completely done. Like I wish I can go into detail. I wish I could, but I know Suzanne is like staring really hard at my live stream right now. She's just like waiting for me to slip up.
Yeah,
She's
today
waiting.
is the day we're going to get Yeetus with a strike. We're going to yeet that skeleton right off this fucking platform.
But we can't do it because we like Lion and Big Toe. But thank you for joining, man. Great conversation, though. I like this conversation. And
Right on, brother.
we will definitely do a live stream tomorrow because I have been lacking on videos lately.
Hey, we've all been lacking. It's been a pretty crazy last couple of weeks, so we all understand.
True, especially with the falling Russian space rocket that's happening right now.
Yeah, can it just land on me already? God damn it.
Why is it so bright outside? Explosion.
Give me enough warning so that I can get lit before it happens.
While you giving a bitch a Sloan, drinking some Jack Daniel.
Get my belly full of some Kraken. Get my lungs full of some chronic.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Kraken is dangerous. It's dangerous.
Oh, buddy.
I don't like drinking that often because I remember the last time I did, and I drank it with a Marine that switched to the Army. So that was like almost 4 years ago. I was literally crawling back to my room in the hallways. I was literally like high crawl. Like I was literally like crawling on my knees trying to get back to my room because
Release the crawling. Oh,
I'm telling you, man, because it hit me. It hit me like a truck. I did not see that coming. I was like, yo, because in my opinion, mixed with like Coke or like something else that's good, it's very tasty, very delicious.
Oh, even by itself, cracking rum is I'll drink it straight.
Isn't it smooth by itself? I think it is.
It
Smooth
is.
by
It is pretty smooth by itself.
Man, I was.
As
I
far
was
as
lit.
spice rums go, it's pretty dark, but it is smooth.
Then after that, I was literally just playing video games with my NCO. Like it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night because it wasn't with a bunch of privates or whatever. It was a bunch of soldiers who's already been in the army, but they're switching jobs.
Right.
They separate the privates from the people who's already been in the military, and they give us a lot of leeway. They don't give a shit what we do. Just make sure you don't fucking kill somebody or kill yourself. It got crazy in those barracks. It got crazy. Like I'm sorry. I remember 2:30 in the morning. I got woken up by an NCO who was wearing nothing but pants and a cowboy hat. Like, hey, you got more drink? I was like, yeah, Sergeant. If you want some of this drink right here. Like
fucking midnight wake up call from Magic Mike.
Magic. And then no, that's fucked up because, bro, the NCO that came to my door, yeah, he's fucking ripped. I'm like, I thought he was taking steroids, but who knows? That he dragged me out of my room 2:30 in the morning. Like, hey, come chill with us. I was like, fuck, I can't say no. And I was already drunk, and I continued. Like I'm telling you, man, the army is like a fraternity with guns. The military in general, sorry, is like a fraternity with weapons, dangerous weapons.
Yeah, if I could have joined and served, I would have, but they wouldn't take me. So,
man, at this point, I'd be glad.
I'm kind of glad that I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I had 17 of my friends come home in boxes from the Iraq-Afghanistan wars.
Man,
that probably would have been me.
And for what? The fact that we pulled out so easily out of Afghanistan?
For everything to go right back the way it was before we got there within 24 hours.
Literally, within 24, I think a couple days.
It was about 3 days. It was about 72 hours worth of.
But we're gonna keep moving though because
we can keep going on this for a long time. So I'll let you get to the next caller, Bruno.
All right, man. Thank you for joining. Definitely join back on the stream tomorrow.
Will do. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.
Bam. Puniti. See, this guy right here, right? He remembered my previous name. Yeet or be Yeeted Beach. Lion of MGTOW, thank you for joining the live stream today. It's a great honor for you to join us.
What's up, fam?
So when it comes to the topic itself today with model women wanting equity in the workforce or model women wanting equity in general, do you have a story or you have anything to say about that?
The whole thing basically amounts to you as the man pouring money down a bottomless hole. That's what it amounts to because, you see, they want to pick and choose the parts of equality that they like. Everything else goes into the fucking trash can.
Everything else, that's all they want. They just so I saw you on the in the chat saying that you agree with the Russian lady saying that modern women are lazy in the workforce. Could you elaborate, your thoughts on that?
Yes, they are lazy. As a matter of fact, the place that I haul plumbing fixtures for, there was a female truck driver who was supposed to actually start driving and running her route, but then the shipping manager told her that the stuff was touch-free, and after that she disappeared.
Like just gone? Like she didn't come back?
Gone, vanished, didn't got come back.
Damn. All right, I guess she didn't want to deal with the work, huh?
She didn't want to do the work.
God damn. She just like up and left. Yeah. I'd be surprised if she kept her job if she came back.
She just left. And the same goes for one of the females that worked in the warehouse. Like she had stayed at that job for like maybe 3 months tops, and then she just bounced.
See, that's the crazy part. Speaking of that, right, with women avoiding doing actual work that involves pressure, have you ever had to deal with a female coworker in your life where they expected you to do the hard work?
I've had to deal with that back when I was in purgatory, but today we don't call it purgatory. Today we call it retail.
I despise retail. I was a stalker.
Yeah, man. I was in purgatory for a while. Then I learned my trade, got my CDL, and the rest is history.
And I had a female manager, man. She was the worst.
Yeah, the same goes for mine too. She was a pain in the petted ass. Just like she would have us, like for instance, like the only person who actually could actually do cart duty was basically I could do it effectively. The other females who worked like in the front end of the store, like they would do it like they'd like bring in like maybe 5 carts, maybe 10 carts, but I bring in like 50. Sometimes do their own work for them, and I tell them, I say you got to keep up. And then like you'd have this. Sometimes I get these old simps to my some. So why don't you help her? I'm like, she can take care of herself. She works here, man. I'm just, yeah.
Which is the crazy part because I've noticed it was just nothing but men being stalkers.
Exactly.
I was like, "What? A man can't be a cashier? Like, what the hell is this?"
Yeah, they put all the pretty faces up front, and if you're a stalker, they put everybody else in the back, man. It's bullshit.
But when we do have, this was before I left, when we did have a couple of female stalkers, literally, constantly, all the time, they kept asking for help.
Yeah, we would have a female cooks in the deli department, or like the chefs. They would actually ask us for help to get the grease down into the grease trap, but just it was a pain in the ass. I'm like, you mean to tell me that you can't put this grease down, like dump this grease by yourself? I mean, it's already like the case is already on wheels. You tell me you can't pull it to the back of the store and do it yourself?
Are you afraid to get dirty? What's up?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, if you work or do any kind of work or trade in this life, you're going to get dirty, period.
Yeah, to the point where I remember my very first job in the Chinese restaurant. I, as a 16-year-old, had to clean out those, how do I explain it? I would say grease traps, but I had to take out these square things from above the kitchen where they cook, and I had to clean out all the grease from it.
Oh, that shit. Ugh.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but as a 16-year-old, I was expected to do that on top of doing the dishes and mopping the floors or whatever. I highly doubt they'll make a woman do the same thing. I literally had to climb up onto the kitchen area to take these grease things out to clean. They would not let they won't let a woman do that. I'm like, there's no fucking way. They were willing to expend me if anything happened. And I was 16. I'm like, oh, all right. You want to just climb up there? No safety brief, no nothing. What I can and cannot do. You just like, hey, just get up there and yeah, Mary Merkley's. Yeah, I think it's hood filters. Yeah. Yeah, just go up there and take all those off. Make sure they're nice and clean and scrubby. Yeah, you might get a lot of tarry grease on your hands and on your shirt, but you'll be good. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I remember there were some days where like the floor supervisor in the front of the store would like tell me, I said, could you come get this for me? He said, my back bad. I'm like, your back is bad, but you are squatting picking up shit all day. What do you mean your back is bad?
What are you talking about? And this was one of the female workers.
Yeah, one of the female workers, man, like the front end, like things like the front end supervisor. It's idiocy, man. Like it's just laziness.
The job gave no fucks about how bad my knee was hurting, my back was hurting, carrying all those pallets. They gave no fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, just take some aspirin, okay? Take some ibuprofen.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Like another example of like their laziness is like there are some days when this is like when I was holding furniture. Like they'll ask you to like bring stuff into the house or up the stairs from like when clearly you can't. Like the idea is basically to get it into the house and then just leave. But now keep bringing it upstairs for me. I'm like, God damn.
Like, no, I just got done with my own shit. I'm not carrying shit again. But I can't carry it. But I need some help. Like, yo, isn't there something in the job saying that you have to carry a certain amount of pounds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for certain ones too. I mean, because like you'll tell them like with certain weight, or like if it's a 2-man job, or if you're there doing it yourself, then you say if I try to carry this upstairs by myself, then it's gonna end up broken. But it's a 2-man job, but she's not gonna help you do it.
No, literally, majority of women that I've had to deal with, female coworkers, especially in the fucking military, they literally just stand on the sidelines while the men do all the fucking work, and they get paid the same as us.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's madness, man. They really ain't worth that. It's not worth a mile for it. And to tell you the truth, even the gym thoughts are lazy.
Oh yeah,
They're definitely lazy, man. They'll do the exercise that you can do in your own home. They'll do that for like 5 or 6 minutes. Then they'll stop, take a selfie, or just take a rest. I'm like, what the hell are you doing in this gym?
Yep, and I noticed that literally most of her workouts involving squats or whatever.
Yeah, so she's basically attention whoring. She's not really exercising.
Right. Why can I see why can't I see your booty hole through your goddamn yoga pants? What
exactly.
The fuck?
Yeah, they'll come into the gym wearing pink yoga pants. Some of them will wear booty shorts. I'm like, you're not in here to get in shape. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
How are you not are you not comfortable in that? Because it's I can see everything. And I'm assuming if a man takes a peek and you catch that man, you're quick to yo me too to Instagram.
You know, that shit too. Like they'll come in there with yoga pants and flip flops. I'm like, you wear flip flops to the fucking pool. Why are you wearing flip flops in the damn gym?
Do you see or would you agree that especially because of the pandemic, but this is before the pandemic, the fact that more and more men are leaving the nightclubs and stuff, more and more women are going to the gym and making it the new nightclub?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. These 20-year-olds, these 30-somethings and 40-somethings who hit the wall and fell into the sexual clearance bin, they've made the gym the new nightclub, and it's disgusting. It's bullshit. It's annoying because like they're in there just basically taking up space. Like a lot of them who will use the equipment, they won't re-rack the damn weights. Like they'll leave it on the floor and leave. Like they expect you to do it. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? So you're lazy and you're attention whoring.
Yes, and the worst part is when they take over the equipment while they're on their phone, especially the squat racks.
Yep.
Like, bro, like if you're not working out, get the fuck out the way. I need to get my set in.
Exactly. They'll take forever to finish doing what they're doing, or sometimes they'll sit there for like a good 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, it doesn't take 20 minutes to get that shit in, man. Just get the fuck up off the machine and let somebody else use it.
Well, that's why they get pissed off when I say we need a male-only gym.
Exactly. And a lot of them are there. They're just attention. They're really just attention whoring because like it doesn't take 20 minutes to really do that kind of exercise. And for the most part, that's just what it is. It's attention whoring.
Right.
You're taking up space. And another thing about the particular gym that I go to, there's a professional bodybuilder that goes to that gym. This dude won Mr. USA twice, and he won Mr. Universe twice.
Ooh.
So you got gym thoughts who will literally go to that gym to find this guy. And the thing is, and here's what gives them away. They only come like during like they only come like in the evening, like during the what's the prime hours, the busiest hours are the only times these gym thoughts come. They don't come in the morning. They don't come late at night. They only come like at peak hours. I'm like, y'all attention whoring. Y'all ain't here to get in shape.
Yeah, that's the worst part, especially if the gym is a 24-hour gym. I literally have to go in at like midnight or 1 o'clock, or go in at around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, just so I can actually have enough machines around and not deal with these gym thoughts trying to bust it wide open for me, like right in front of me. Like, what the fuck? This is why in the future, if I'm able to have the finances, I will have a male only membership gym, because
You're gonna have to start somewhere. You're gonna start somewhere, man. It's just complete bullshit. I'm like, even like in the Age of the Bachelor, that in that book they talked about gyms or gymnasiums for male only. They talked about that.
Big thing, Island Hermit, he says, at my gym they have an upstairs into female only section. But do they really go upstairs to the female only section, Island Hermit?
Man, they don't go up there.
Nah, they ain't going up there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the same thing with certain nightclubs or certain bars. Like what they'll do is they'll peek their head into a bar to see if there's any men in the bar. If there's no men in the bar, they'll keep walking.
I'm telling you, man, because I've been into male only gyms before. Yeah, they still exist. Yeah.
They're out there. Yes, they're still out there.
I never got the best workouts in my fucking life, where it's just men going in there, put on some fucking like great music in their phones, put on them headphones, and just fucking getting it. Like literally, it's a whole. When it comes to a male only gym, it's literally a circuit. It's literally just machine to machine to machine to machine. You'll be able to get your workout done in half the time.
Exactly. You'll get in and get out. Like, but a lot of these women who go in there, they stay in there for long periods of time. They take up space, don't do anything. Like, in fact, the guy that I'm friends with, the professional bodybuilder, like at one point he came to the gym wearing a shirt that said "Shut up and lift."
Literally, that's it. I should have put your phone down and lift. Like, fuck.
Because yeah, I saw that shirt. I was trying not to laugh. Like I was working out. I was trying to laugh. I said, "Shut up and lift." I'm like, "Yep, exactly. That's the exact same attitude a lot of the men in this gym should have. You know, shut up and lift. You're here to work out and get in shape. You're not here to take selfies. You're not here to bend over in front of other men or to take off your shoes and do all this other dumb shit that you can do it in your own house. Just
See, that's what I'm talking about. When it's ironic, it's hilarious how women say we don't need men, we don't need this, we don't need that. Like, anytime a man walks away to do his own thing, men actually goes and have their little group, especially on the line, the manosphere. Women always follow.
They gotta follow. They always gotta follow. They always have to worm their way into our spaces, man. That's why, for the most part, that's why I've created something called lockout. Master your lockout game is perfected.
Give them nothing, like, cause it's crazy. I'm like, you told us to leave you alone, yet you are here, and the only reason you are here, I guarantee you, is not because of the benefit of men. You are trying to griffin this motherfucker, especially Roma Army. I fucking hate that bitch. She's the biggest chameleon of them all. I don't care.
Yeah,
She does not have the betterment of men in mind. She's just regurgitating the same shit that the manosphere has been saying for years, and then turn around and be like, "Hey, I got OnlyFans."
Yeah, she's definitely grifting. Yeah, she's grifting, and you're gonna see more of that in this basically this year, especially around February when the when that dementia patient who falls upstairs decides to reinstate. These women have to pay off their student loan debts.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
That's definitely like, how are you gonna trust a bitch to be a betterment for men when she has a big old neck tattoo? Admitted that she has multiple mental health issues. Admitted that she divorced her own husband and chose to be a single mother. And I think she's pregnant again.
Yeah, that right there is a slow moving train wreck, man. Just you see that, get the fuck out of the way.
And of course, that's the power of Sims, gentlemen. That's the only reason that she's relevant. The power of fucking Sims.
But even they're gonna. But here's the thing, though. But even they're gonna start losing their power too at some point because the burden, like the financial and psychological burden that a lot of these single mothers and a lot of these ditch pigs have, it's too fucking heavy, man. The Sims can't lift it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like, how I have a big thing, and yeah, I did do a poll a few days ago about talking about this subject. I will talk about this subject. I think today. I'm gonna see if I can do a long video today. Where how are you gonna have a better good intentions for men where you literally take advantage of their loneliness? That you literally take advantage of their insecurities to have them look at your naked photos online. Like,
Speaking of naked photos, you heard about that particular thought that was selling farts in a bottle.
yeah, I have heard about her. Yeah.
Yeah, she had to get rushed to the hospital because she had a heart attack.
Oh shit!
Yep. Damn.
How did that happen? What the fuck?
She was like farting in a bottle and selling it on, like, I think on like either on OnlyFans or some shit, and like she was complaining of chest pain, so apparently she had a heart attack. So like whatever she was eating to make her pass gas must have did its job, because damn.
Wait, so how did she like try to fart too hard? Like what the fuck?
I think, man, yeah, she was like passed gas too hard and just something went wrong, and then she suffered a heart attack and had to be rushed to the hospital.
That is, bro. That is, it's funny, but not funny. But it's mostly funny. I don't wish ill will at that point. I don't wish for her to have heart attacks, but I wonder how she got it. That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the topic of the women want equity in the workforce. Have you ever drove past construction and seen female construction workers?
I've only seen them. I'm holding up the signs. I haven't seen them doing any of the heavy lifting, like the pipe fitting, the welding, the plumbing. All that is done strictly by men.
So I'm not going crazy, you know. I not once seen a female construction worker. They're literally walking around with a fucking clipboard or just walking around with signs.
Exactly. They're walking around with signs, walking around with a clipboard. Some of them are actually out there working with their husband. Like you find the Latina women out there working alongside their husbands. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm like, damn, if you roll up your sleeves and help them, then hey, I'm all for it. Hey, I ain't mad at that.
And the audacity of these women, right, have no idea what the fuck they're doing because, once again, because of affirmative action hiring, they don't know how to get the shit done. But according to the manual that she has, you're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, that happens often in the military as well. Like, listen, tell us when, tell us where, don't tell us how to do our fucking job.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Like, no. You really think that construction workers and stuff, they follow everything in the fucking instruction manual?
Exactly. Like some of them don't really go strictly by the. Some of them don't go strictly by the book. Some of them, like when it comes to safety, I mean, sure, safety first, but like some of them don't go strictly by the book, and then some of them pay for it. But
yeah, like in the military, it's rare for a soldier to go step by step every fucking day. No, we find easier and more efficient ways to get the job done.
Exactly. The same thing. Like if you're the same thing too. Like if you're a delivery boy or you're doing like your POD, you know, like proof of delivery. Like you'll find like you'll find like certain ways to get it done. You know, like you will take pictures of like the home site, or you take pictures of the materials being dropped in the front door or in the garage. It's you know, you find easy ways to do it. You know, faster, more effective ways to do it. Yeah.
That is the most annoying part. And another thing, according to this topic, so I explained earlier in the live stream, I'm like, hey, women had decades to try to get into this line of work.
Yeah, they did.
To prove themselves, to be just as competent and efficient as men, mainly when it comes to like STEM or the hard jobs such as sewer man, garbage man, oil rig, trucker, etc. Once those few women, because most women, even though they complain about pay or whatever, they still go for those easier jobs.
Yep, they go for the
Oh,
easier. Exactly, they go for the easier job, so they'll work part time. And they say, "Well, why should I? Why am I not making as much as he's making?" I said, "He works harder and longer hours, man. It's just he's busting his ass for that paycheck."
exactly. The audacity of these few women that tries to go to a male's job and demands to have the same benefits, reap the same awards as a man that busts his ass for years. Like, the audacity, like, and they really want to be treated with respect and as an equal. How? No, no, no. You don't just join a field, not put in the work, not put in the hours, not put in the overtime, uh, constantly go on vacation, going on maternity leave, all that, all these excuses that she has. Yet she says she's oppressed. Like, what do you think about that, Lionel McTow? Oh, he disconnected. Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh shit. He'll be back though. He'll be back. Jelly Man, you're actually catching on now. Oh shit. I never thought
The
somebody was going to catch on.
audacity.
All right. I am adding. We're going to do Ian Blaze next, and then I'm going to add Danny and Real Talk at the same time. Ian Blaze, what's going on?
Yo.
Puniti.
Puniti. So, what is your perspective on the topic of women wanting equity and not equality in the workforce?
I missed the first hour of the show. You gotta keep a standard schedule, man.
Hey, I stood up all night. I drank a bunch of Coke. My sleep schedule's fucked up, so it is what it is.
Oh, I'm much the same. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, of course I do scheduling. I messed up that one time. But
I'll let you off.
So when it comes to the workforce, though, how do you feel about women demanding to have the same pay and respect as a man, but doesn't want the responsibility that comes with it?
Oh well, I've worked in kitchens for a long time, and you have a brigade. So it's usually a bunch of guys. So you'll have a head chef, and then a sous chef, which is second chef, and then the chef de parties in charge of sections, and then you have the junior chefs, the commie chefs. Very militaristic, but when you bring a woman in, it just goes haywire.
Chef or waitress?
Waitresses are creatures from beyond the past. You just don't deal with them unless you want to shag them, really.
Well, I've heard of, but there's a nice looking female waitress. Even the cooks are like, hey, like what's going on? You want some free food? I can give you some food right now.
Yeah, my first women were all waitresses, has to be said.
Okay.
But it's the female chef. So I remember my first kitchen. I was 16, so the commie, and a couple of months in, they brought in a girl. And the first thing that happens is the whole kitchen goes into a strange sort of, it's not simping, but it's more like a hunting mode, Who's going to get her first?
The whole dynamic changes.
Yeah, and until it's decided who's going to actually be sleeping with her. Guys will literally change themselves. Oh, yeah, I'm a vegan now.
I would never for a woman ever
I've
become
seen
vegan.
the strangest simping action. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's really into horse riding, so I'm going horse riding this weekend. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
I know
then,
what you're talking about though. The entire dynamic changes when a female walks into a male group. It's pretty much a competition between the men at that point.
then once that's settled, it sort of goes back to normal business.
Yeah.
But then you've got a 5 foot something girl asking you to lift up a mixer because it's a big Kenwood and it weighs 35 pounds.
I'm like, shit. Go ahead and be strong and independent. Pick that shit up. Use your legs,
He's like,
not your back.
I'm busy. Do it yourself.
Like just do like just go ahead and do it. But I'll be realistic though. If she was like small as shit, I'm not gonna be a complete dick. I'm not gonna be.
No, of course not.
But
But then within about 6 months, she was pregnant.
that was quick.
Well, I remember my college professor, which you'll find quite amusing, was the first black man I ever met when I was 16.
Yeah.
He was really cool and very masculine, I think. He actually said he didn't think women should be in kitchens because within 2 years of being trained, they would go off and have babies.
Well, black men are one of the first people to get red pilled.
Well, yeah.
At this current age.
Yeah, of course. In fact, a lot of the check this out. A lot of the MGTOWs, the very first MGTOWs in this country, a lot of them were cowboys.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
White cowboys.
Because, like, if you remember, like a long time ago, like a cowboy was actually a slur for black men out west.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, see that? Yeah.
And Ian Blades, after she got pregnant, she left the job, or?
Oh, I know. Well, the funniest thing was when she was actually still working while pregnant. I was preparing something, and I looked up, and she was trying to put the Kenwood mixer into the oven.
In the oven?
Yeah.
What?
So I think something was preying on her mind.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just like, Pam, what are you doing? I went and saw the chef. I was like, she has to go.
Putting a mixer in the what the fuck?
Damn, she's trying to commit suicide. What the hell?
Right.
Damn.
220-degree oven, you stick your hand on the metal, it'll fry you.
What the hell?
God damn, bro. I've never see. That's worse than I've known a female that cooked ramen noodles in a microwave without any water. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Like, what the fuck? The whole house was smelling like burnt ramen noodles.
Oh.
That is a good question. Are women getting more stupid?
Social media, bro. Social media. But do you have any other story for us when it comes to this topic, or any more stories?
I was going to say to you that with having Lord MGTOW on, I'll say the difference between going out with a white woman and a black woman.
I know the complete difference. Well, at least in my opinion,
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the attitude.
Well, I'll say the difference is,
and they're
this
black
from
and white.
experience. I went out for a pack of cigarettes, and
Ian Blades, I will be right back. Just continue your story.
I came home 4 days later, and if it's a white woman, she'll punish you by not speaking to you for a week. But a black girl will come at you with a skillet.
Oh man.
The reason why the black girl's coming with a skillet isn't because you've annoyed her. it's because you haven't been there to simp for her.
Wow, that's just terrible.
Well, that's my opinion. Yeah. The women in the workforce now, they just. I remember I was working, doing maintenance, hotel I was working in, and I was literally painting a wall. And about every hour or so, a different girl would come in and say, like, what are you doing? Like, painting a fucking wall. What's it look like? It's like, oh, can I have a go? And you're like, yes, all right. Pick up that paintbrush and
I
do
will
it.
be doing a Save Yourself Black Man Part 2. Maybe even tonight if Line of MGTOW is available. If he's able to do it tonight. You think you'll be able to, Line of MGTOW, or will it have to be a different time?
Let's see. What time? Around 8, or because I'm still in the middle of the work week, and truck drivers, I gotta get my sleep, and yeah.
That's true. As long as you're able to stay for an hour, just 1 hour. When do you think you'd be able to join for a bit?
I believe I can do that. I can show up around 8:30. Yeah.
And
or
which time frame is that? Is that Central Time, Eastern Time?
That's Eastern Time. You out west or Middle East? Like Midwest?
Middle East.
Yeah, Middle East.
We got Central Time. That's 7:30.
7:30. Okay, I'm gonna run to the gym right quick, get these reps in. Yeah, let's see if I can come back, get back here at time about 8:30. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's too easy, man. Yeah, I'll do another live stream today. Rishi, are you gonna be good with that, or?
I probably won't be able to join.
That's all good. Well, if you're able to join by the time you're done, because I know you'll be busy today, definitely come join, bro.
Yeah, we'll see, bro.
But, yeah, man. I get so much shit that I walked away from women of color. So much shit.
Yeah, I had maybe just their actions reflect their character. I've observed what they've done, and it's disgusting. It's gotten so bad that even a lot of men who were pro blacks in the past have become pro black male, which is ridiculous. I'm like, damn, you just.
Yeah, and it's mainly the attitude.
Yeah,
I can't stand it. I can't.
Exactly, it's the attitude that drives men away, and for the longest time, they still don't get that.
No, they refuse to, because it's weird. Like, they're masculine, and then they switch to be feminine at the same time, and it's to the extreme.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just
you ain't shit. Blah blah blah. You're probably gay. Like, just the craziest shit that they say.
Exactly, it's stupid. I mean, they use it. That's another thing. They talk about homophobia in the black community. A lot of the homophobes in the black community are black women.
Exactly.
Which is ridiculous too, because they're homophobic, but a lot of their friends are gay. What the hell? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand. See, it's the hypocrisy. It's the shit. I don't know, oxymoron. I don't know how to explain it. The fact that they have all this. Hey, you support the LGBT, and then when a man rejects her, oh, you're gay as shit. Like, all right, so are you for or against LGBT? Like, it's just crazy. And yeah, I agree that guy, Pete. You don't bring Ratchet home to mom and dad house and introduce her. Not once I brought a black woman home. Not once. The darkest I went was Romanian. And she was fine as a motherfucker. Yeah, I not once brought a black female home. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, unless some magical fucking unicorn comes out of nowhere, which I highly doubt. Because African American women, they're done. They're done.
Yeah, they're done, and they, especially the swirlers and the divestors, they're done too because they. I'm gonna save that for later on. I'm gonna go ahead and get these reps in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and save that one. All right, hold on. All right.
it's all good, bro. It's all good. Do you have to go right now or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get these reps in. Yeah. See
All
you
right.
soon. Yep.
All right. 7:30. Oh, whoa, no, 8:30 your time, right? 8:30.
Yep. 8:30.
All right. Peace
All
out, Lion and MGTOW.
Peace
GTN.
out.
GTN. Oh yeah.
God, I love that dude. All right, Ian Blades. I know we just like derailed your conversation, but what were you saying between the difference between a black and a white girl?
Oh, I was just saying. I remember going out. This has happened twice. I went out for a packet of cigarettes and ended up on a mission for 4 days. And then when you get home, the white girl would punish you by crying and not speaking to you for a week. But the black girl will come at you with a frying pan.
Shit, you had to throw hands with the black girl. You have to actually.
Oh, you think the black girls in America are bad? You should try the British ones, dude.
She.
They're like from Africa, man. You know, the Ghanan and stuff, and
Yeah.
then the psychos.
Yeah, they're bad too. They're bad too. I've seen the videos. I ain't never seen so much misandry in my life when it comes to British black girls.
But they're actually not annoyed at you for being away because you might have been getting hurt or whatever. It's because you weren't there to service them.
Yep, and fuck all that. And on top of the car you paid, the house you paid, everything you paid for, you can't do shit unless she approves it.
Oh, yes. I mean, you're walking out the door to go to the pub. It's like, you're going out dressed like that? You're like, yeah, kind of. You know?
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead and dress out like that.
T-shirt, leather jacket.
Your belongings will be outside the door. Like, I'm telling you, man, men, they need to grow a backbone. Men, they need to have standards. Women, they want equity in everything. They want, because they have that penis envy so fucking bad. But they know they can't compete with men. They know they can't go around having sex like men. They can't work 12, 14, 16 hours a day like men. They can't. So they, misogyny, oppression, so they can get that equity in. So they can have the support from the community. Say, men and women are equal in all aspects. Well, according to what the statistics say and what I see right now, no, the fuck we're not. Because there's countless women in the military becoming infertile because they're trying to be like men, trying to compete with men. Because their hips got fractured, they can't have babies anymore.
Oh, Christ.
Like, what do you expect? Like, you honestly think that me and you are the same? No, the fuck we're not. There's only 1 or 2 women that have freak genetics that are 5'11" or 6 feet of fucking, inhuman strength for a woman. Yeah, okay, they're the exception to the rule. But modern women in general, they want to LARP like men, but they don't want to take the responsibility like men.
No, I remember in the middle of the 90s, the Navy decided they wanted more women in. So we had, I don't know, about 10, 15 women come on board the ship.
Yeah.
And by the end of the exercise, whatever you want to call it, the trip, they were all pregnant and gone.
I'm not even surprised.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Whenever there's a big conflict going, they're like, you know what? We're going to use these females. They're going to use that baby excuse. Even though for the last 10 years, they want to say that that's not a baby, it's just a clump of cells. Watch. If World War III happens, they're going to try to pull that pregnant excuse. I want the military to show no mercy. Like, nah, bitch, you're the one that said that your baby is just a clump of cells. So you better grab that weapon right now. I don't give a fuck if you're pregnant. This is what you wanted. I won't feel bad either. I won't give a shit. Once you make your bed, you gotta lie in it.
And each time they bring more and more women into the workplace, it just brings everything else down to their level.
Oh, the only time the women are not lazy is when World War III starts. Watch. That's when they will be happy to be that housewife. That they'll be happy to replace the men that have to go to war and do all the manufacturing stuff. They'll be eager to do that as long as they don't have to go to war and die.
The problem is most of them wouldn't even have the ability to be a housewife now.
Yep.
They can't cook, they can't clean.
Yeah, which is going to be a gigantic fucking issue. It's
They don't look after a dog, never mind a child.
I agree. It's nerve wracking, man. It's nerve wracking. But do you have anything for the Warband when it comes to the topic, or anything in general?
Well, I had some good news. On the post today, I got my design registered and the intellectual property rights for a invention I came up with last year.
Invention?
Well, it's nothing complicated. Basically, a heated wetsuit vest.
Oh, okay. I thought it was similar to a pet rock.
No.
I was say you're gonna get rich in no time.
No, it's a wetsuit vest, and inside it's got sodium acetate heating pads.
That actually sounds pretty nice. What would be the price if you when you put it on the market? Do you have it on the market right now or not yet?
No, I made obviously the prototype, which was, and then I made one for the market, which was using slightly cheaper products, and that would have come out at like $150.
A heated vest, as in, walking through the cold and stuff, like.
Yeah, it's it's basically salt water, but it's sodium acetate, and then it's got a silver piece of metal in it, and you click the metal, and it creates a super. It's actually a super freezing reaction that creates super heat, and it's about 130 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour.
That's crucial, especially if you're able to give that to a police or security or the military.
And it's up your back in a pyramid pattern, like 4, and then 3, then 2, then 1.
Yeah, men would love to have that stuff. Oh,
well, you can get one now from some big company, but it's using batteries. But they want $1,100 for it.
Yeah, well, hell no. Are you able to replace the contents to?
Oh yeah, you just take the bags and you boil them in water for about 20 minutes, and they're ready to go again.
Actually, that's so a person that buys the vest, it'll be highly advisable to get like extra. What was it called again? Sodium
Acetate.
Yeah, they would have to buy more of that, like in packets and stuff.
No. I mean, you can reuse them maybe 1,000 times. No problem.
Oh, over and over. Okay.
Yeah, you just, as I say, they go from liquid to solid, and then when you boil them up for 20 minutes, they go back to complete liquid.
So if you need it again, it will go back to getting more.
You could have a pan on the beach and just fill it with salt water, boil the packs, and you could be ready to go again.
If you're able to market that good enough, you're going to make a lot of money. That's actually a fucking great idea. A reusable heated vest. Fuck yeah.
Well, hopefully. I just
Well,
got sick of being cold, and I saw these packs, and it just came into my head, you know.
well, let me know once you start mass producing because shit, it's in the negatives when it comes to the wind chill right now where I'm at.
Yeah, it's minus 2 degrees C here.
For me, let's see. Hey Siri, wind chill.
The wind chill is currently 0 degrees.
0 degrees. So it warmed up a little bit. But that's not good because once again, especially me being in the military, I've been in these environments for a long period of time, and it's torturing for a lot of people exposed, especially for a long time. Even if you have the gear to protect yourself, eventually it won't do much. So having a heated vest, that'll be a game changer.
No, yeah, it means I've been able to carry on working that this last month when it's been so cold. Otherwise, there's no one else in the water. But
So one more
you'd
question.
like to get a better price.
I got one more question. So when it goes back to a solid, how long do you have to wait for it to be reusable?
Just put it in a pan of water, boil
Right.
it for about 20 minutes until it goes completely liquid again, basically.
Bro, the construction workers or people that had to be exposed to that type of elements, oh, that's a perfect thing to have. Is
Yeah,
your
I was talking to a roofer last week, and he was like, "Oh, damn! I wish I'd known. I just spent 800 quid on an electric one."
would it be better to have an electric one? That you think?
Well, it's all down to batteries, you know. How much energy can you get out of a 9-volt battery pack?
Yeah.
Or even if you have 3 or 4 of them, it's only going to give you so long.
All right, that makes sense.
And the thing about the wetsuit, even if it's not wet, it's still going to convection of the heat's going to go right around the whole jacket.
But do you have anything else for the Warband?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's been a good show.
Well, when you get the website up and going, because I'm sure you will have a website in the future, definitely let me know. I'll definitely spam that because I think that's a great patent, a great invention that you have.
I might try and sell it to some company, maybe O'Neill or someone like that.
Well, you're not even going to try to make it your own?
Maybe, but you know,
Depends on the circumstances.
have to be plus work. Yeah, I mean, it takes me about an hour and a half to make one of these vests up. You know, I've got to cut the wetsuit material. I've got to stitch up the pouches and so on.
Well, I'm just saying, so if I can get rich off of pet rocks, you have a good chance with the.
That girl who's farted into jars made 200 grand in 3 months.
Yeah, it's insane, especially the other people that has the pool noodle. He was a multi-millionaire off of pool noodles.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That guy who invented those little cocktail umbrellas, he was a millionaire.
Exactly. But thank you for calling, man. Awesome conversation.
No
Definitely.
problem, man. I love your stuff. You keep me amused every night, just about.
Oh, no problem, man. I'll see if I can come back tonight to talk about the Save Yourself Black Man phenomenon because I know Lion and MGTOW will have a lot of gems to drop tonight.
I'll come back in on that if that's okay.
Yeah, of course, man.
Nice one.
Peace
Okay.
out, Puniti.
Puniti.
Woo! All right. Do you like the live stream so far, Rishi? You know, even though we kind of went off topic a couple times.
It's very cool.
All right, it's pretty cool. This dude, it's pretty gnarly. It's aight. Yes, Rishi, have more enthusiasm. That's what the fuck I'm trying to say.
All right.
Rishi, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm just making sure, man. You know, you sound a little bit like Scrooge. See, that's not the only. I'm not trying to laugh about it, but you see what Dylan B said?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh shit! You know, you say you good. You got no hangover or nothing. He just
Yeah, I'm
has
fine.
to. He has a lot of shit to do today, so maybe that's why. Before, if you want to support my channel or you want to support the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the comments and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of my channel or anything that the Warband needs. Because the higher quality of content we can give you guys, it'll be a lot better. Because once again, look at the gift that I have right there. You know, it looks cool as shit, right? So you right there, you see it? Looks cool as shit. Do you see the art that's right behind us? That's in the background. Looks cool as shit. All thanks to you guys' donation. I appreciate all of you guys who have donated. And speaking of that, I have one donation from JR. He sent me $2. All right. Thank you very much for donating, bro. Thank you. It is very appreciative. Any money is appreciative. We are going to go to our next callers, Danny and Real Talk.
Hey, what's good, boys?
What's
What
poppin'?
is going
Yo.
on, Kuniti?
Unity.
So we are going to start with Danny, and then
All
we're
right.
going to go to Real Talk, right? So when it comes to the topic, how do you feel about modern women wanting to have equity in the workforce or life in general?
Okay, beautiful. I got a notepad I've been working on.
Damn, you
So,
had a whole notepad?
yeah, I just wanted to go over more like philosophical
Okay, stop.
concepts.
Thomas, I will never leave Rishi alone. Ever. Like, you think it's a motherfucking game? Shit. All the
Relentless.
bullshit he gives me about that Shrooms Lives Matter bullshit, I will never leave him alone. He's
Shroom
stuck with
lies do
me
matter.
until
bro.
I'm gone or he's gone.
No justice,
right.
no peace. Anyway.
Then we're gonna build that wall, right? Yeah?
Oh,
No?
yeah.
All right, it's cool. All right. Go ahead, Danny. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute, but continue with the story.
All good, man. So yeah, I loved all like the anecdotal stories that everyone had to share, but like I just wanted to go over like what feminism, like at least at the beginning, right? In my understanding of it, they wanted equality under the law, right? For them to get a job and all that, blah blah blah. But basically what they did, I mean it's a nice intention, but you know, it's turned into that from women invading every male space without understanding them. Instead, they try to change it to fit their needs. And that is really what pisses me off, because it's like they just say everything's sexist, everything's whatever, you need to do this, but you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't even talk to these men on a one-on-one level and get to know what they're thinking. And if they have a valid point, whatever. It doesn't benefit me at all, right? So at this point, it's like we need to make a decision, especially as a man, right? Like all this bullshit's already out there. It's not about equality. It's about women having more power. Simply as that, right?
Without having to work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And a lot of that is predicated on really stupid stereotypes that still exist and that aren't even applicable anymore based on our feminist culture, right? Because especially women, they can play dumb like a motherfucker. They can cry. They can do all this shit. And
I'm gonna stop you right quick.
Yeah.
So I know, chat. The only tears that are real with a woman if she cries in private. Okay, never trust a woman crying publicly ever.
Yeah.
But okay, you can continue, Danny. My bad.
Yeah, but that's big facts, right? But I'm just saying, like, when a woman does that, obviously everyone is more likely to believe the woman, whether it's a sexual assault allegation or what have you. And that's fucking dangerous. Like, people need to realize, like you said, Yeetus, women are not stupid. They're not dumb. They are very good at manipulation. They're people. People. I don't know. Like, I know what you mean, but yeah, right. So it's no joke. So people need to take that shit seriously. And when you see manipulation like that pop up, you got to call it out immediately. You know?
Immediately, because how are they gonna be self-conscious about their bad behavior and decisions if nobody's holding them accountable in the first place?
They'll just keep taking and taking until someone finally puts their fucking foot down.
Do you have a story, Danny, when it comes to model women wanting the respect and the equal pay of men without working for it, like at your jobs or anything? Like, have you ever had to deal with that?
Oh, I mean, like, I really related with Lina MGTOW's grease trap. You know, like, there's no fucking way a woman is ever touching a grease trap in her life. And, like, even if she does, bro, she'll get all the grease on the fucking floor.
Bro, putting the grease traps was a pain in the man.
It's disgusting, bro, but it's got to be done.
Right, it's got to be done. And you know what? At times, the restaurant gave me free food because they couldn't do much with me because I was only 16 at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, even the owner's like, you know what? Hey, we're going to give you some good shit. So, the fact that I was given free shit for doing that speaks a lot. Because there's no way, like you said, Danny, a woman will be doing the same thing.
For real. I mean, at least they gave you something.
Oh, yeah. On top of the minimum wage, what was it, $7.25 back then? Yeah, shit. For me, even doing that, which it could be in itself dangerous.
Oh, of course.
Like a whole kid is doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
A grown woman wouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
But you had to clean those yourself, Danny?
Yeah, I worked at McDonald's.
Which is, I didn't even know those motherfuckers even existed. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's wild.
And I'm sure you have female coworkers.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have too many interesting stories. I mean, like, I'll give it to Real Talk. I'm sure he wants to say some shit.
Well, Danny, in the end, even when you have female coworkers, it's like, I'm sure you probably question yourself, like, hey, why isn't she doing this?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Oh, for sure. With the grease trap specifically, because no woman would ever do it. I've never seen a woman do it. And yeah.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. All right, Real Talk. When it comes to the topic, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, I mean, in order to really buy into equity, or in order for equity to happen, don't they need to convince like the masses that there is some sort of like equality between men and women? Doesn't it start with equality and then it like morphs into like equity?
Well,
like
it starts with saying that men and women don't have equality.
Okay, I got you. And then once there is equality, then they start to, finagle and move the goalposts and do those sort of things. So
yeah, because a group of people that are used to privilege, that are treated equally, will see it as oppression.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with that being said, and laying that as the groundwork, as the basis, you have to ask, are men and women truly equal? And to answer that question, you can ask another question. Are testosterone and estrogen equal? And we know the answer to that question is fuck no. So when you
They're
take
both-
all of the risky jobs that require a lot of heavy strength, a lot of precision and like critical abilities, you never really see women in those particular positions because they just do not have the reaction time, the critical thinking capabilities. Like there's a very select few, and those select few are pretty high up in the industries of whatever it may be. But that's the problem, is they get us to buy into equality, which we aren't. Then they can sneak their equity in and like fuck us in the back door. So my whole bottom line problem is you have to look at society as this big teeter-totter, and every single time they move the goalpost and they can trick 1, 2, 3 million people to believe in this new way of whatever it may be. Like they get us on board with us. Just like I think there was a dude, he was an author named what was his name? I'm trying to think. He's a younger dude, but he said politics is a clever art of using lies, euphemisms, emotionalism, and fear mongering to dupe average everyday people into accepting, if not demanding, their own enslavement. So we're pretty much like allowing them to force this belief system on us, this idea that we're truly equal when we're not. And then they take away those men, those hardworking men's jobs, to have these type of women on the job who can't do the job. And it makes it unequal for that man. And he has to work even harder to pick up the slack for the man that used to be there, that she is now occupied. So it's just like they take a man's seat, they replace it with a woman, and then they make that hard labor. They probably drive the cost of hard labor, construction, concrete, whatever you want to call
All
it,
of that.
foundation laying. Yeah, it all has to skyrocket because they're not capable, but they have to meet a quota. If you're a minority woman, you have so many, and nothing against my cousin. She was looking into doing her own real estate company, and she was seeing how many different grants and opportunities the government had willing to give her. So they take full advantage. And that's the thing, is like the government is the government, and it's like if they're going to put things like you can't stop someone from getting on their own grind. But at the end of the day, I did date this girl. She was from a well-off family. She was a COO for I think it was like a real estate licensing. They pretty much manage the properties. And essentially I asked her, I said, for you being the position and all the things that had to be done, was it really worth it? Was like feminism worth it? And she said, of course not. Like the infrastructure is horrible. Like she admitted, like there's certain positions that women can fill, and then there's a majority that they cannot. So it's like someone who's in that, 6-figure position can call shots, make things happen, hire people, a boss bitch, the real queen, whatever they want to go by, or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves these days. They'll tell you it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, right? Men, we tend to make decisions based on the how do I say? Men sacrifice. Okay. I'm not saying men aren't selfish or whatever, but I'm saying in general, men, we make sure that shit keeps going. We make sure that the spoke on the wheel is fixed, and we make sure that the wheel keeps moving. Okay, when it comes to a corporation, we make the big plays. We have to make the difficult decisions for the betterment of the entire corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And that same aspect can be played in society as well.
Yeah, I really like you said, Yeetus, it's the exception to the rule. Career women are an exception to the rule, and like Real Talk mentioned, they keep moving the goalposts, and they want to act like, oh, every woman can fucking do this. No, like obviously, I'm fine women, doing all that shit. But if I'm talking to the majority of women, that's not you. And be fucking honest about it, okay? You're not a special snowflake. You're not this. You're not that. Be honest with yourself.
Exactly. I'm not saying women are stupid. All I'm saying is women, they base their decisions primarily on emotions. That's who they are. That's why the estrogen is flowing through their bloodstream, right? Estrogen and testosterone are good in their own ways. That's why for the longest time until recently, men and women they depend on each other interdependently. Okay.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
independently, interdependently, which
Yeah.
means, which I said before in a previous live stream, men need women for reproduction. Women need men for reproduction and survival. Okay?
Yeah, it's like, we specialized in what we were good at, and we complemented each other.
Exactly.
And that's how it should be. But now everyone wants to think they're Superman and they can do everything, like, get real.
And in the end, when men are like, all right, if you claim, oh, I'm strong, independent, empowered, I don't need a man, and then be like, all right, peace out. We're not messing with you guys. The fact that men are demonized for wanting to be alone is evident in itself.
Tells you everything you need to know.
You're a bad man for not taking care of these walking land whales that are out here.
For not being my dog, essentially. That also gives me money.
And the funnier part is, bachelors, they were hated for thousands of years. That chooses not to marry.
Yeah, because the nobility or whatever, they can't control them, I guess.
Yep, the wallet is gone. The daughter cannot pass on his genes. The father cannot pass on his family name.
Yeah.
It's the insanity that women want to LARP like men so fucking bad. To the point where they're trying to make men take their last names when it comes to marriage.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If you do that, you're a cuck. I'm sorry.
What do you got to say about that, Rishi?
It's true. I mean, women, like, at least modern women, view as like some sort of ATM slave, just to like serve her,
Would you take another woman's last name?
No.
And
Would you?
She would catch a bullet in her fucking jaw.
Damn.
Bruh.
Like I will be beyond offended. I will be so fucking offended. But I'm sure you guys will be offended as well, right? Like, what the fuck? What? Really?
I mean, I wouldn't even be really. I'd just be like, no, absolutely fucking not. That's it.
While she's on her knees, I'll spawn kick her in the goddamn face.
Straight up Charlie Brown, bro.
I'm serious. I don't give a fuck. The audacity. No. I'm carrying on. Why would I destroy my dad's legacy because of your feminist agenda? Bitch, I'm going to go Ike Turner up in this motherfucker. If you, man, the fuck? Like, I'm serious. Like, I would go Ike Turner up in this bitch.
Nah, I think it's a game.
You should take my last name. Say it again. Say it again. You already killed my fucking buzz, bitch. And now you talking about you want, man. That's just me personally, because I don't give a fuck.
No, I totally understand how it's offensive. Like,
are you serious? Like, clearly there was no dad in your life if you want to ask me that type of shit. And the bitch is getting down on one knee talking about you want to marry me. I'll smack that ring out your hand.
Go marry the streets.
I'm going to smack that ring out her hand and I'm going to sell that ring. Bitch. The fuck? And that ring is going to help me pay for that PS5.
Fuck yeah, dude. The scalpers are hard these days, you know? I need that money.
I still can't get my hands on PS5.
Oh my god, I could talk hours about scalpers, man.
Yeah, both of my homeboys got their PS5. They got lucky. They're lucky enough to get it.
Yeah.
You know, the regular price, not the scalper's price.
Oh, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah, that was like
Damn.
in the beginning though.
Wow.
Yeah, they pre-ordered like hella early.
Yeah, you literally like regular people straight up need bots at this point to be able to compete and buy that shit.
Well, shit, I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. I didn't know.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, like how long have I been waiting now? Almost 2 years. A year, 2 years? I forgot.
It straight up makes more sense to just buy a pre-built at this point.
Oh, bro, like it's just the audacity of model women wanted to, like I said before, wanted to be praised for being an adult. Like they try so hard to milk any type of attention on social media because, oh, I got my own house. I paid for all of my bills. I paid off my car. I'm a strong and independent woman. Like,
so why are you saying it on social media?
Right, like what are you trying to say? Like you're being an adult.
Yeah, right? Do you want a fucking cookie?
Hey, give me a second. Hey, Revolution, and
hey,
your
finally
avatar,
a hater.
Yeah, your avatar gives it away. If you want to call in, you can call in.
Please, we never get haters here.
I'm ready for all the smoke. If you want to call in, go ahead and call in, bro. Or girl, whatever the fuck you want to identify as. But do you have anything else for the chat, Danny?
Honestly, it's a little imposing, but it's just like maybe you want to look it on your own time. But there's this YouTuber called Joey V Tunes. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he makes really good compilations of like social media, TikTok, and like bitches being narcissists. And like one of his videos he just posted, bro, like you were talking about like how makeup it's witchcraft.
Right.
Bro, I saw one of his clips, my jaw dropped to the floor, bro. Like this bitch looked like a fucking crack addict, and then with a bit of makeup and some dentures, bro, she looked halfway decent. It was fucking scary, dude.
Hey, give me 1 second, Danny. Equality doesn't exist. Change my mind, motherfucker. All right, go for it.
Yeah, but I posted it in the StreamYard's chat. But anyway, I just wanted to say that.
How many subscribers does he have?
Oh, a lot. He's doing good now. I think he's at 620K.
See, I knew Suzanne is fuck with me. Fuck that bitch. I do some great content. That man, fuck that hoe.
Oh wait, who are you talking about?
Suzanne.
Oh yeah.
I know she's holding me back. I already know. Just because I have All Day Chronic in my description.
Bruh, for real, she probably got her own relationship problems. That's why she's salty.
Definitely, man. But thank you for joining, man. I will be on Discord later.
All right, lit. Yo, it was great being here.
All right, man. Puniti.
Peace out, boys.
Woo! Peace.
All right, real talk. You're the last one.
Yes.
Anything for us when it comes to the topic or anything else?
I mean, it's the ultimate equity proof in the pudding sort of evidence that the next, let's just say the next person who's the leader of the free world will be a female. And it's not my words that will, captivate this message. There's a video from 1989, President Gerald Ford. He's speaking at West Branch, I believe. And it's like you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah.
Did you see the podium? How it was the Herbert Hoover podium?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. She's born on the same day that that dude dies, and then it's a scripted softball question. You know, like kind of like how the mainstream likes to script these sort of the town hall events where the politician shows up and then the concerned citizens ask their, questions that everyone wants to know the answers to, or the I don't know, what is it? Whatever is hot in the news, that's the questions that the town hall asks. So yeah, I was just like blown away about that. But yeah, we're just living out a very uneven, like I said, that teeter totter. They've just kept stacking the deck and stacking the deck and stacking the deck. And there's like, we're trying our hardest to really make it equal through our actions and our behaviors towards them. But there's too many laws on the book that reflect equity and not enough that reflect equality. So until the laws, that's the one thing where the men's rights activists are more prevalent when it comes to this conversation. And I don't know if you ever wanted to get deeper into this, whoever's been that sort of person within the sphere, that would be a really good conversation to see, like, hey, what would even have to happen in order for us to start evening out this fucked up teeter totter of society that we're living through today?
So what about Kamala Harris?
What do you think of her?
I'll tell you, she's a good candidate to become the first female president, because that's exactly what General R4 predicted.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all connected to her birthday. These people, they script things so heavily. So it's just like with her being who's going to be the next president, most likely, I would say we're going to be living out the most empowered times of the creature, of the female, of the beast. It's going to be basically, I think when she starts her reign, it's going to be basically like for the how many X months of revelation.
Yeah, if she becomes
42.
president, president, and then Donald Trump runs for presidency, and Donald Trump still loses, that's civil war.
Well, I think they pretty much have, and I don't mean to get all so political because I don't really prescribe to either side. They're both bought and paid for at the end of the day. But
Well, all I'm saying is, with the low approval ratings of the Democrats, and then President Trump coming up in there, 2024, and he still loses, something ain't right. Especially if Kamala Harris is president, something ain't right.
Oh yeah. It's all big script, man, and we're getting mocked every single day. It's like I've given up on paying attention to the headlines and what they have planned for us, because it's real dark. You can't really. You look at those Georgia Guidestones. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. Those are pretty wicked. Some huge stones placed down in Georgia, talking about rules for humanity. It's like prescribed in language in 10 different languages in stone, like really, really etched in there. Like someone put a lot of effort into those Georgia Guidestones, and you never really hear about that in school. Think about how short our lives are, and they have us so fixated on their distractions while they do bad things that we're not really aware of behind closed doors. We're being distracted with whatever nonsense, and it's just like a never-ending cycle of it. So I think the men's rights activists would be a really good conversation for this topic. Going to close on that.
It's all good, real talk. And thank you for giving us your input. Definitely join back tonight or tomorrow, depending on if Lion Maytal is able to join. Definitely come back.
What time tonight?
Are you Eastern time, Central time?
Eastern.
8:30.
Oh, okay. Till what time?
We'll say just a couple hours, just 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Whose stream is it gonna be? Is it gonna be your stream?
Yeah, my stream.
Okay. Yeah, I won't pull that stunt then. I
I'll
was
be.
I was gonna
I'll
I was
make a
gonna be
schedule.
what's that?
I'll make a schedule this time because this morning I wasn't able to give you guys some time to prepare. I just made the live stream.
All good, man. Yeah, I'll try to slide in there. I might do a face reveal.
Face reveal.
Or I might do a back shot reveal.
Are you trying to make
Maybe-
content soon or?
No. I was gonna be kicking it with some broad.
Oh,
It would
shit.
it'd be hilarious. I wouldn't have any. I would just have her say Puniti, and that would be the end of it.
It's all good, man. But thank you for joining, man.
I'll talk to you guys.
All right, man. Puniti.
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 Woo. All right. Rishi, before I end it, can you read the comments right quick while I go take a piss?
All right.
All right. Be right back.
Dogs and cats living together. Mason bollocks. Equality is a delusion. Do you want to make everyone 5 foot tall so no one feels short? Yeah, that's true. Yet the only way you can get equality is to cut people down to the lowest common denominator. You know, what was that short story called? You know, the one with the where they had to like wear these these masks because they're like too beautiful, or they had to have like a device in their head that made them like forget shit because they're too smart. Shit like that. But yeah, totally. And they're planning for equality, wait for it, to force it on everyone. Yep. That's what it is. Make a skeleton with a shroom growing out of it. Maybe.
Okay, I'm back. Well, what do you mean, maybe?
I don't know. I guess it's an
Who's
art.
saying some weird shit?
It's an art suggestion. Make a skeleton with a shroom growing out of it.
You can do it, but that's weird.
It'd be like, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
if you can make it look cool.
It'd be like The Last of Us, you know, when it's in those clickers.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, if you're able to make it look cool, go for it.
Mm.
But, hey, Rishi, do you have anything for the stream, whether it's the topic or anything else?
Yeah, it's, you know, we're just talking. Yeah, we're talking about a lot of the same stuff.
Shit.
It's nothing really new. It's just, you know, it's just a reminder how like that like they don't want equality, and equality for them to like us, it doesn't exist. Men aren't women and women aren't men. They never will be. But they can't accept that. So they want to invert reality, even if it means like destroying the system, destroying prosperity. They don't care.
And that's the whole point of repeating the same main points, even if it's in a different live stream, gentlemen. That's the whole point of you taking your daily dose of red pills. All right, because sometimes you guys will forget. You guys will see a fine honey, you'd be like, ooh, maybe she's the one. No, the fuck she isn't. Especially if she's in the West. She's not. All right. The finer the honey, the more batshit crazy she is. So, when it comes to model women in the workforce, right, expecting to get the exact same respect and payment as a man that's been working for decades, that's not cool. Okay, this is why I'm saying right now, don't believe that feminist bullshit when they're talking about, oh, we want equality, we want this, with that. No, they want equity, they want superiority, gentlemen. Okay, they want to be able to have the exact same benefits as a man would have without putting no work into the craft, no work into their lives. They just entitled. Once again, men, they have to work for their value. Women, they have to preserve it because they're born with value. All right, and women fucking know this shit. But that's why they freak the fuck out when they hit their 30s because they know their time is pretty much up. Whether it's working, whether it's dating, etc. Women know that everything was given to her just because of the axe wound that's between her motherfucking legs. And nobody is going to fucking disagree with that shit. Nobody. Men have to bust their ass for years to get a fraction of what she gets in 1 month. And then they have the audacity to say they're fucking oppressed. Get the fuck out of here. You're just a lazy fucking grown ass fucking child that expects everybody to cater to every motherfucking need like you're Queen Cleopatra. Newsflash, you ain't shit. Especially these below average bitches. You ain't shit. At all. If you don't bring shit to a man's life besides puniti, you ain't shit. Men don't give a fuck about your career. Rishi, do we give a fuck about women's career?
No.
We don't give a fuck about women's career. That's not our priority. And quit LARPing as fucking men, thinking that's what we're looking for. Don't be fucking stupid. Don't be watching that Sex and the City bullshit. And then you want to act all fucking confused and fucking stupid when you're in your 40s and all alone. Because you think that you know what a man wants more than a man. How retarded can you be? How stupid can you fucking be? Why would you want to LARP as a man? And then when you hit your late 30s, you want a man to take care of your fucking bad decisions and behaviors. That's the consequence of being born with value. Once you hit a certain age, it's over. Just nothing you can do about it. No boob job, no fucking face, fucking plastic surgery, nothing. There's nothing you can do. There's a consequence of being born with value. It doesn't matter what you do. Once a man finds out what your age is, you're nothing but practice to him at that point. Anybody want to disagree with me, be my motherfucking guest. I'm not talking about the guys in the chat. I'm talking about just society in general. The audacity of these bitches, they're getting big-headed over these lonely, desperate fucking simps that they will never ever give up to Puniti for. And because these lonely, desperate fucking simps are filling her fucking head, this big-ass fucking ego, she won't accept nothing less than a Chris Hemsworth. Not just looks, but money and all. Then they have the whole audacity to blame men. And on top of the workforce, she wants to be the biggest, baddest fucking bad bitch CEO in the area. But then she will cry in her fucking pillow to sleep every night because men won't take her seriously. Because she's out here LARPing as a fucking man, thinking that what a woman wants is the same thing that a man wants. Bitch, are you stupid or are you fucking dumb? Men don't give a fuck about your career. We don't. But that's too hard to wrap around your fucking head because all the gynocentric feminist indoctrination bullshit that these women have been going through all their lives is too hard for them to wrap around. It's too hard. Men are simple. Men are Rishi. Are we simple?
I'd say so.
I say men are simple. Stay in shape, be friendly, be fit. Give us puniti. Give us kids. Take care of the household. Am I missing anything, Rishi? Do you think that's a good enough list?
Nah. Play your part.
And they still can't get that shit right. Think on that, gentlemen. Think on that. But this is the end of the live stream. Thank you for joining. This was a great live stream, and in little over 3 hours, I do plan on doing another live stream where it's called Save Yourself Black Man Part 2. If you guys want to join, I will be creating that live stream after this one. This was a good conversation. This was a great conversation. And we're definitely going to have a lot more good conversations in the future because unlike these other manosphere motherfuckers, I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I'm not getting any monetary gain off of it. Okay? I'm not forcing you guys to donate me money. Hey, like my show, etc. Because that defeats the whole purpose of me giving you advice. This is Sir Yeetus. I hope you guys got your daily dose of red pills. And
Cheers.
no.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.